The Cobra TV Subcasts are back. This time, live on cam.
Chris.
Hey, Cobra.
How you doing, buddy?
Man, if I was doing better, I'd be finer than frog here and split 4 ways.
That's awesome, dude.
The Cobra TV Subcasts, the show on YouTube where you get a voice. Hey, what's going on, guys? Damien, Stefan, Dave, good to see you, buddy. Trex Plays, GamerDap, what's going on, dude? Daniel, Peter, David, Boondog, Vortex, Damien, Woot. Hey, what's up, buddy? Thank you guys for coming out to the show tonight. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Can't wait for you to call in. Hopefully Grammy calls in, and hopefully Grammy helps us out with the chat again. It was fun having her on, doing that last time. Cobra for life. Thank you so much, Jeniquez. Derek, let's move on to an easy one. Thank you, though, Kay. Easy G, what's going on? Drifting Pirate. Woo! Our boy Drifting Pirate's here. Kyler. Marco. Namus. Abu. Lenny. What's up, guys? All right, I'm trying to get the chat into the video screen, so I might not see the chat here for a second. Cross the Fire. You are too, buddy. You are too. Thank you, bud. Let's see. How did I do that last time? That's not bad. Just gonna have to add. Okay. Oh, there we go. Cobra did something right. Yeah. Okay, but I don't think it can go there. So let's move it over here. And then okay, I think we're okay. This is why we have a countdown. Let's go back to the chat here. Seth thinks we should talk about the science of No Man's Sky. That's a rooster. That's a rooster. Quiet. We're on YouTube. What's wrong with you? Soroka for you. How you doing, buddy? Banana Republic. We're gonna get started here soon, guys. Expired ravioli. Doesn't sound too good. What's up, buddy? Stefan. The music is a buffer. It'll be over when it's done counting down. And then the show will start. All right, there we are, guys. Thank you so much for coming back to the live broadcast of Cobra TV, the Subcast that we do once a week. Hopefully, we can start doing them twice a week. We're working on that. But a Subcast, if you're new to the show, or if you want to explain it easily to somebody, it's a podcast that I love to do with my subscribers. And if I could get away with it, it'd be the only thing that I do on here because I love talking to you guys. It's the best thing about this YouTube channel is opening up the platform so that way you guys can come on and I get to hear from you instead of reading comments in the chat or in the comment section and, you know, interacting that way. It's better, I think, and feel to open it up, let you guys come on the show and hear your voice and get to meet you and make friends. Joining me today, I have the one and only Iceman Third ID. What's going on, buddy?
I just came to say hi to the one and only expired ravioli.
Right, expired ravioli.
That's one of the best screen names I've ever heard.
I know, like what, you know, gave him the idea for a username. Expired
I laughed
ravioli.
So hard when you said that.
Okay, so if you haven't heard of Iceman Third ID, his link should be down below in the description. So check him out. Go over, check out his channel. He's got Elite Dangerous gameplay, which we're going to be adding to Cobra TV really soon. And I cringe about uploading that video. I don't want to. I think I may upload it unlisted first and see what the people on Twitter think first and Facebook. I don't know.
I can tell you what I think right now.
What's that?
Upload it.
It's going to go up tonight. My computer decided to do a day-long update. I don't know what that was about, but it's over. So tonight we are going to have a guest on the show. He is a moderator on the Galactic Hub Reddit, and his 710 something. His name is Numbers. I'm sure a lot of people know who he is. He's involved in the Galactic Hub community, not the big No Man's Sky group, but the awesome Galactic Hub community. He's going to be coming on. I don't know if he has something he wants to say or if he just wants to join the conversation with a bunch of awesome fans, or but I'm interested in hearing from him, and I'm sure a lot of people have questions about the Galactic Hub still. So it's going to be good. All right, what do we got going on in the chat? Where's Grammy?
I giggled. I wasn't giggling at who you were introducing. I was actually, somebody said "ice to meet you," and it was a pun, and I thought it was punny. So,
oh, okay.
So we've got puns and general shenanigans in the chat.
General shenanigans.
Oh, by the way, if this Subcast goes well, I hate it because I feel like I'm riding on your coattails at this point, but if this Subcast goes well, I'm going to hit 500 subscribers on your Subcast.
Yes! Come on, guys. Get this guy up to 500 if you haven't. He's a good guy. Great guy.
I'm really not. I'm not. You just don't know me. That's all.
You're so modest. You know,
I'm all right.
If somebody says you're a great person, you know, like a normal person to get along with, you're not modest for things like that. You're supposed to be like, yeah, I'm a great guy. I'm okay. You don't say, I'm not a great guy. Don't trust me.
Horrible. I'm a horrible person. It's horrible.
When you see my van drive by, ignore the free candy sign. Don't get in. No, I'm not a great guy.
Don't sub to me. I'll kidnap you. It'll be horrible. It's an awful experience if you come to my channel. Your phone will actually stink if you watch it on your phone. It's horrible. Don't do it.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on in chat. Grammy, call. I mean, yeah, message me, Grammy. I think Grammy's calling the old chat, the old group from last week. Call me directly, Grammy. You're going to end up calling some random people. Again. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and add.
I just hit 500 subs.
Yes!
So thanks.
Thank you, guys. He deserves it. He really deserves it. All of you deserve it.
Thanks, man.
All right.
I appreciate that. Thank you for whoever subbed. I don't know who it was, but thank you very much. Wow, that's crazy. I was at 20 subs 6 months ago. That's nuts.
All right. I hope he's listening. I can't type on the other computer to alert him that I'm getting ready to add him to the call. So we'll see how this goes. This is Reddit moderator. Here she comes. Hang on a second. All right. Gonna add Grammy.
Oh no, there will be no 24-hour streams, man. I quit doing drugs a long time ago. I'm just kidding. I never did drugs. Enough coffee though. I might have to snort some coffee, but I might be able to bang out a 24-hour stream if it's okay if like my audio is off for 12 hours and I take shifts with somebody else.
Where is? Okay, I see it. Got confused.
So we're trying to get Grammy in right now?
Yeah. Grammy's going to be on the call here in just a second. All right.
All right,
okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add the Reddit moderator from the Galactic Hub, 710 something. We're going to figure out what that name is here in just a second. And I got a pen ready to write it down. I can't ever seem to remember his name.
Well, it's because his name is numbers. Hey, what's up, Grammy?
Grammy!
What's
going on, Grammy?
It's been an odd day. Odd day today.
Uh-oh.
An odd day.
My phone, yeah. I swear. I think I stepped on my phone or something.
Okay, we are adding 710.
710. Now I'm doing the chat. So, okay.
Okay, before I introduce you, what exactly is your username?
My username? Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Are you known as Galactic Geographic, or are you known as like the string of numbers?
7101334 probably. Galactic Geographic on like the wiki and a few other things.
Awesome. Dude, it is such a pleasure to have you on the show, man. Welcome to Cobra TV.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
I think one of the most amazing things to happen to No Man's Sky is the Galactic Hub. I think it's truly, truly amazing. I made a little mistake in the Galactic Hub naming something, but
oh, we've all been there.
What's that?
We've all been there. There are plenty of hub hyphen systems.
Yeah. Whoops. I may be one of those. I definitely know I'm one of those. But it's interesting, man. It's really interesting. I got Iceman Third ID on the call with me here. What brings you on the show tonight, dude?
I just finally had time. I've wanted to come on for a while, but I've been busy with various things, mostly with the Galactic Hub or with the Federation. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Awesome,
dude. Awesome. So, is there still drama going in the Galactic Hub, like fake drama? With the hub with the Hove, GTA Hove, or whatever his name is.
No, he actually hasn't been around in a while. I've heard he's just been on his private subreddit and his private regions of space, but I'm sure he'll be back sooner or later.
So the war in the Galactic Hub has kind of settled down a little bit.
Settled down. We haven't heard from King in a while.
Jerry.
A lot of people make jokes. They're like, oh my gosh, with this hub stuff, if they ever turn on multiplayer, it's going to be a galactic bloodbath.
Yeah, I've always tried to keep the peace, but I'm sure that's inevitable to some degree.
Yeah.
Peace at the end of a multi-tool, probably.
That's right. So what's going on in the Galactic Hub nowadays? I mean, how many regions do you guys have so far?
We're into 11, although people expand into the so-called hubbers. But we officially have 11 regions. We are doing sub-projects are our big thing now. Where we're trying to measure different aspects of No Man's Sky, like the weather, or we're categorizing the shapes of different regions. Like, have you been to the Amino Hub?
No, I have not.
Well, their region is the same shape as the Galactic Hub, so we figure there's some pattern there, which might mean there are other patterns.
Yeah, I play on. Yes.
I got 2 questions. One is, does the hub have any enemy factions? And where can I find the hub naming rules?
We kind of had not so much of an enemy, but there was the Solarian Imperium. They were not so friendly with us for a while, and I actually sent King Hub out there, and he claimed a bunch of systems around their capital until they backed off. That was another one of the Cold War, I guess you could say. But
that's so awesome, man. Awesome. So they backed off so he would quit claiming planets, huh?
Yeah, we sent him all the way out to the Delta Quadrant out here from the Gamma Quadrant. And then the naming rules you can find on the sidebar or on the wiki.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Very awesome. So, have you been following the whole drama that's been going on? I'm pretty sure you heard about Reaction Faction, things like that.
Reaction? I only heard a little. I heard from the beginning where he supposedly posted his face on a tape, and then people were following him. I never thought, I don't want to be like I told you so, but I never thought it was going to go anywhere after I heard he posted his face on a tape. So I pretty much stopped following at that point. And then once the whole phase 1 ended and we didn't hear anything about him, I pretty much took that as confirmation that it was just nothing.
Turns
Cobra,
out he was.
You're going to need somebody to monitor the chat.
Why? What's going on?
Well, just because that's a very hot topic, and so we have who defends RTT, and then other people are all like, we do, and why do you, and just things that don't really need to be in the chat. Questions are good, but not, like.
So, why do you the only reason why I brought him up. Jeez, this is crazy.
Well,
the only reason.
I think it's good people did pursue him, because otherwise it would have been a loose end, even if it is nothing.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But Cobra TV neither claims to defend or anything else with RTT. RTT, he came on the show to announce that he's not part of the ARG. And the reason why he did that is because of bullying and harassing on his stream and on Coldstream. That was completely unnecessary, disgusting, and I didn't like seeing any of that. And I don't want to see it in the chat here either. So the only reason why I brought it up is to kind of maybe catch some people that didn't see my stream with the interview with him, and to kind of tell people that he's not part of the ARG. Stop arguing. It's done. It's over. If you're arguing, then I don't know, man. Doctors? Something? It's over with. Yes, RTT. Yes. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add some callers to the show. Got a lot of people trying to call in. But I want, if you got questions about the Galactic Hub, and if you have questions about,
Federation.
I'm sorry, what?
Or the Federation as well.
Yeah, the Federation. Yeah, we definitely want to talk about that.
Do I have another hub question?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so they're curious to know if the hub's going to go away when the new update.
No, definitely not.
I don't know. If they reset everything, then maybe, but we don't know if they're going to reset everything. A lot of us think that this could be like a big update because of all the hype that the ARG is actually creating. I think the ARG is a really cool way to do what people have been screaming at Hello Games to do all along. Be engaged with the community. At the very least, the ARG is actually being engaged with the community. Big time. And that creates hype. But what we could be looking at is a story update. A massive story update. And of course, every time they do an update, they they fix the terrain a little bit more, or they improve it, and maybe we're looking at portals. Maybe they're part of the story update. So I don't know. I want a big update, but I think people,
So on that
gamers
end
have
of
to
that
be
question,
realistic. What's that?
on the end of that question, to the representative of the Galactica, it says Galactica Geographic. Is that how we're calling it?
That works, or Connor, or 710, any of the above.
Okay, 710. I mean, whatever one you like. Anyway, if it is deleted, how will you feel about that? If there is a big reset and everything's deleted, how are you going to feel?
I've always accepted that as a possibility. As long as it's replaced with something that justifies its resetting, then yeah, it is what it is. They already resetted all the yellow systems with Foundation, so we already experienced that to some degree. It is what it is. I'll consider it a practice run, what we've done so far. We'll restart.
Okay. Jason E. just donated $20 and says, buy another keyboard. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. And I will. The next time we come on stream, you'll see a new one sitting right here. Thanks, buddy. Okay, so we're going to add some people to the call. I take it Jeff wants on. So let's go ahead and add Jeff.
You're going to hear me typing, so I'm just telling you ahead of time. You're going to hear my typing. I'm going to try to be quiet.
Okay. Hey, thank you for coming on Cobra TV, bud. How you doing?
Hello. How's it going?
It's going pretty good, man. It's going really good. What brings you on the show tonight, bud?
Oh, this is weird. I have to turn down the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's played.
What brings me on the show? I just wanted to say thanks. I think you're doing an awesome job of managing your channel, and I'm enjoying listening to your streams and your videos.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that a lot. I really do. It's hard to manage, especially with the recent drama with RTT and everything. I just want people to get along again. You know?
Right.
I mean, that's not a lot to ask
right,
for.
Right. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're trying to get everybody to come back to the love channel.
Right.
Yeah. Well, there are a lot of haters out there, right? So maybe some of the haters are showing up.
I don't know.
No, that's not it. I think everybody just wants to get their 2 cents.
Yeah. I think what everybody needs to do is do a hashtag e-hug to everybody in the chat.
There you go.
I want to see you guys hug each other.
I'm down with that.
Hashtag e-hug. Come on.
Yes, love for everybody. And
I got one that just won't give up. I'm trying here to get him to give up, but I'll get him to change his ways soon.
Well, you don't want to stop somebody's opinion. That's definitely what
I said we have freedom of speech, but it would be nice if he would like to go back and look at your subcast before he keeps making more comments about it, and then he can come back and make his own if he wants. But it's just going to keep going otherwise.
Right.
It says, Cobra, I got expired ravioli. Would you be willing to pay for a DLC even though they said everything would be free?
Discovery uploaded.
Good question.
It depends. And what I mean by that is, we got a subscriber. I can't see it because I got the chat blocked over top of where it's supposed to display. Thank you so much. I can't see who you are at the moment, but thank you, buddy. I'll fix this. Paying for DLC, I think that's a touchy subject. I don't think so. I wouldn't want to pay, especially not right now.
Do you want me to take this one?
Let's see what you think.
In my opinion, if it was the right DLC, then yes. If it's an update, no. But if it's DLC that adds new mechanics to the game, plus new story, plus this, plus that, if it's a package, and it's after this update, if it's after 1.3, and they want to expand into territory that they've never expanded into, and try to make this try to make this game more than what we ever thought it was, then yeah, I'd pay for it. I mean, but they couldn't do what they're doing now and ask me for money. Because we have no idea what's in this next update. You know, you'd have to sell it to me. I'm not going to just buy something I don't know what's in it. They would have to sell it to me, and I think that's not going to happen, because they would have to come out before any content would come out and showcase the content, and they haven't been doing that. You know.
Yeah. I don't know. Minecraft does it really well without, you know, charging for updates. So I'm sure that there's a way. I want to give a big shout out because somebody emailed me a very heartfelt email. MOSFET, who's in the chat. I thank you so much, buddy, for showing up tonight. I really do appreciate it. And thank you. As far as paying for DLC, I don't see No Man's Sky being like a DLC paid type game. It's an indie game, and it kind of feels like, you know, and Sean Murray talked about the Minecraft type update strategy. So I really don't see that happening. And they made enough money from the game. I think they're pretty well set. I don't know. We got Donnie. Donnie just joined the show. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
That's good.
I received a call from people, and so I joined it, and I didn't know what was going on. And then,
Sorry.
yeah, so that was a little confusing.
Grammy calls the old groups all the time because she does.
Yeah, I always end up with the wrong call, and then it's like, and I don't know which ones to erase, because then I'll be like, I'll be right back where I started from.
Yeah, so somebody's sitting at home watching Netflix or playing No Man's Sky. All of a sudden, Grammy's calling them, going, "Hey, how you doing? Where's Cobra?"
I
don't know. Cobra doesn't live here.
Yeah, that'd be me. They just need to be here anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah, I actually just started a permadeath run.
Oh, did you?
Sweet.
Yeah, this is my first time trying it, so I'm still on the first planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as hard as survival.
It isn't?
No, I didn't think it was, no. Hey, how you doing?
Uh-oh.
I could hear me.
Yeah.
Daniel.
They just need to be here anyway. It's fun when you can have it back there. I got another question.
Okay, go ahead.
So if there was a paid DLC, what if they added getting out of the simulation and playing in a real galaxy that does not have the cartoon art style but more real? I guess that would be the DLC. Well, that would be, you get to get out of the simulation and then get into a more real space-like.
I'm trying it, so
I don't know.
I'm still on the first.
I love No Man's Sky the way it looks now.
I was gonna say that DLC already exists. It's called Elite Dangerous.
It isn't?
Yeah, I agree.
Good one.
Well, that's sad.
And you
'cause
can't
I'll
get out of
fail
your
at
ship.
that one for sure.
We got a new caller. Daniel, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing pretty good, man. Doing real good. What brings you on the show, dude?
I don't know. I've just been watching for, 2 years, just watching your every
Wow.
video pretty much. Just thought I'd want to put some input in. If somebody says something that I got information on, who knows?
Wow, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for being with the channel for so long.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's amazing. It really is. When I first started talking, I didn't think I would land on anybody's ears ever, anywhere. And it's just crazy. It's crazy to think about when someone says that they've listened for 2 years. It just never thought I'd ever hear that. And
Yeah.
Cobra, I think you'd be a really good road trip companion. You're just hilarious.
just don't go camping with me, because you see my
Whoa.
survival videos.
So, Cobra, I got a question for you. What are you
Okay.
currently doing in MMS? No Man's Sky. They want to know what you're currently doing in No Man's Sky.
Trying to build my base in between my job, because people are visiting my base to leaving comm balls. Every time at comm stations, every time I go online, there's a new one. And I'm like, oh, how embarrassing. I'm not even done building my base. Like, I think like 15 or 20 of them were sat down when I just had like the 3 cylinder rooms. And that's it. I'm just like, oh my God, all these people are here and this is Cobra's base that they've seen. And I'm like, maybe I could lie.
Welcome
maybe I
to
could say
YouTube
my base
fame.
sharing's turned off.
You're going to have comm balls all over your base.
They're everywhere. And it's awesome. I think it's amazing. And I'm never going to move from that place. Never. I don't care what, I don't care if Hello Games makes me a personalized planet. I'm not leaving that base.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, we got a lot of people calling in. I'm going to try super hard, guys, to make sure I try and get everybody on the show tonight.
Yeah, sorry about that, Cobra. I posted it on the subreddit. Might have attracted a few people.
Oh, really? No, don't be sorry about that. Let me see. There's a lot of people. Okay, we're going to go ahead and see if we can add Robert to the call.
I was gonna say you've probably got the like either least valued or most valued piece of real estate in the hub right now, because it's kind of a collector's item. Like if you left, somebody would definitely come and snatch that up. But on the other hand, if I landed there and there was already like 1,000 comm balls, I'd be like, I don't want this. They're not my comm balls.
Have you guys been to Worm's Pearl Farm?
Who? What?
I got Worm's Pearl Farm. I don't think it exists anymore, actually, because someone else moved in there. But back in the day, that had so many comm balls on it.
Really?
It was, I would say, probably over 50 easily.
Oh, wow. I think I'm getting close to that number. I'm going to have to do a video where I just go through and just read everybody's stuff. But
Yeah,
it's not on just that planet. It's on all of my other planets, too. Like, I don't know. People left some pretty cool stuff. We got a new caller. Alex?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, buddy? It's a pleasure to have you on the show. What brings you on tonight, man?
I watch the Subcast every week. I've been wanting to get on, but I sadly work most Tuesdays, so I just try to listen to it while I'm at work, but luckily I don't work tonight.
Awesome. Me neither. Dude, I've been working so much. I haven't had a day off in forever, and it feels so good to be at home and not have to worry about leaving and responsibilities for a little bit.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, it's good to have you on.
I had a question about the Galactic Hub.
Yep, that's me.
How would you, and if it is, like, get to it from the PlayStation version of No Man's Sky?
Well, actually, it's most popular on the PS4 version. I would say probably like 60-40 or 70-30 distribution. So you just use the website app, Pilgrim Star Path, which already has the Galactic Hub programmed into it. You just enter your coordinates, and it'll tell you where to go. You look at the center, turn whatever degrees it tells you to turn, and start burning your warp cells.
Awesome, cool, thank you.
Yeah.
And the roulette doesn't take as long as you think it.
I should have mentioned that. Yeah. You may have to play Blackhole Roulette if you're like on the other side of the universe or whatever, or the other side of the galaxy, I mean. Yeah.
Don't get discouraged when you start, because it's really roulette, whatever you want to call it, because it misses, and then when it hits, then you're within flying distance. You know.
I mean, I've heard of people getting within 9 jumps.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I was like, forever away.
Dude, I'm like 100 or so. I came from the beta quadrant. I'm a beta quadrant native.
Wow. I was pretty close to start with, so I got lucky.
Yeah, the Blackhole Roulette, it actually works. Sometimes it could take a while. And I don't know if you guys realized, but when I was doing Blackhole Roulette, I kept ending up over near the Pilgrim Star. Like, a handful of times. Like, I'd always end up like, why can't that be the Galactic Hub? Why am I always over there? We got a new caller. We got Ryan. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
That's good, man. It's good. We're doing good. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. What brings you on tonight, bud?
I've just been following your YouTube for a little while, and I'd like to shout out Keemstar.
Keemstar? He wants to shout out Keemstar. Well, Ryan's in love with Keemstar. So, Keemstar, if you're listening, you got a date for Saturday night. That's for sure. Netflix and chill with Ryan.
Keemstar is a curse word on the internet, by the way.
Is it?
Pretty much.
I have another chat question. Do you think they will release the rest of the cassette tapes all at once or in groups like the last batch? Ooh, batch.
I think, that's a good question because, we're approaching July 21st and, we got 2 phases left, phase 2 and 3. The update lands in August 1.3. So we only have 2 weeks left of actual ARG gameplay before the update. So I would imagine
it could land late August though.
That's true, but I don't know if I see Hello Games actually going past the anniversary.
Yeah, my expectation is the anniversary as well.
Yeah, I just don't see them going past that. It'd be before or on it, but I don't think past it.
No,
have they asked anyone for any addresses yet for those level 4 passes?
Oh yeah,
that you know of.
We know of all 16 addresses. We believe. I'm still waiting for mine. Someday, if you're listening, Sean Murray, I am ready.
So I have another one that wants to question by Dark by Design SMDF. Was there going to be more talk about bending the light at the black holes? Does that make sense to anybody?
Yeah, he was. Mr. Unnoticed has found a way to kind of like manipulate the black holes on the distance traveled and I guess direction traveled as well.
Wait, what? I haven't heard about this. I have not heard about this.
Wait, I guess you should check his Twitter because it's on his Twitter, and then he has videos from that you can go look at. Because I went and looked at them.
Yeah,
put some of that. Put some of
Mr.
those
Unnoticed
links in the
Twitter.
Skype chat. Yeah.
I am a firm believer that Mr. Unnoticed is a mad genius.
Yes, he is. He definitely is.
So nobody's really talking about the phases 2 and 3. What do you guys think phases 2 and 3 are even going to be? I don't think they're going to be the same as phase 1.
I agree, but honestly, I have no idea what to expect.
I feel like
are they going to be new
theory,
websites?
No, well, my theory is phases 2 and 3. I think phase 2 might lead a series of puzzles through a week that may lead to a trailer, and then I think phase 3 will lead to the game itself, the update.
Did the other 2 updates come out on experimental early?
Yeah, but the other 2 updates, like literally with Pathfinder, they were like on a Thursday, I think. They were like, hey, updates coming out this weekend. It was just kind of like.
And then it was on experimental for like 2 days or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Right.
It was pretty much a surprise. It was no big dramatic build up like this.
I'm gonna switch to experimental anyway.
Discovery uploaded.
Skinny Man Twigs, thanks, buddy.
Cobra,
so much,
I have a question.
Yeah.
Sean Byers would like to know: will you be streaming on Friday, 21st, July 2017?
Friday, July.
Yeah,
at some
I guess
point,
want
maybe.
to know if you're going to do a stream or a live or a subcast or something like that.
At some point, maybe. It depends on if it's really huge, then maybe we'll stream. But if it's not, and it's just real puzzling, I'll probably just make a video talking about what everybody solved. Because people out there are smarter than me. Thank God.
Dave Landiger wants you guys to know, I think phase 2 and 3 could be an update for 1.4 and update 1.5.
Oh, I wouldn't get your hopes that high.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What's the point?
It's possible.
There is no point.
You're right.
That would be like, why would we be on one update for like a few weeks?
Somebody's asking me, Expired Ravioli asking me if I could set up a Discord.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You have the ExploreNMS, right?
Yeah,
That's
there's
like
ExploreNMS.com. It's a forum, but I know Discord everybody likes. There is a Discord on ExploreNMS.com that connects to all of the members in the big No Man's Sky Facebook groups, like the 20,000 member group, the other ones. So that's connected. There's a lot of people in there, I think. But I don't go into Discord just because I'm so confused about what's going on in Discord.
Same here.
Good. Who said that?
Me, 710. We have a Galactic Hub Discord, and I let somebody else manage it. I don't touch it.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one, and I'm so glad it's you. Because Weston McMillian, thank you so much. And the guy that just subscribed earlier, thank you. Right before him, thank you so much, dude. You're a Cobra. We're going to try and add Robert to the show. I got to... All
right, here's one. It says, Cobra TV, are you aware of the countdown found in the JavaScript of the Waking Titan site?
Yes. Yeah, we are aware of that. And that's kind of like where I got my theory, opinion, idea about a reboot of No Man's Sky. Almost like Super Lumina was going to go back in time and change history with the launch of the game. Like it never even happened. And here's this. But, you know, that's just a theory and opinion. Never meant to be taken seriously. It's just thinking out loud. But like I said earlier in the call here, I think that we need to, you know, step back and realize that this could be a really cool story update with portals. Because that's what Waking Titan's kind of showing us so far.
Want to hear my hope? My hope for the update?
What's up, guys? I'm just wondering if anyone could hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
I'm not sure who you are, but I can hear you.
I am Sean Murray.
That'd be a great.
What's up, Sean Furry? How you doing?
I'm doing good. This is Rudy, Root TV. How you guys doing, man?
What's up, Rudy?
What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. What's up, Ice? Yeah, man. I feel like it's been like forever to come back on your subcast. I don't know why.
I tell you what, it's not the same if you don't. It really isn't. I enjoy it every time you call in, dude.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me. So, yeah, man. Anything new? Anything else drop? Honestly, I don't follow any other news except yours. So I'm just wondering if there's anything new that dropped.
Not really. We're waiting on the 21st for it to pick back up. We're also waiting for the Atlas passes to be sent out, people to be asked for their addresses, the 8 tapes that are still out there somewhere in limbo somewhere.
Gotcha.
And that's pretty much it. We do have another caller. Robert is on the show tonight. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you, Cobra?
Doing great, man. Doing great. It's a pleasure to have you on. What brings you on, man?
Well, you know, I found out about your channel and your whole social media experience through the ARG.
Really?
Found you got found you got tape 9 of 16, right. And started watching some of your videos. And I have to tell you, I think you do a great job. I think you are one of the top people here in the NMS community, along with everybody else that's on the line here and everybody else chatting and watching. I myself been playing since day one. Love the game. It's rarely out of my system. And I got to tell you, man, I watched your lore episodes, and I thought they were absolutely fantastic.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
They were some of the best videos I've seen, and explaining everything and breaking everything down. I thought that was amazing. I was glued to my TV while I was listening and watching them. I thought what you did there was fantastic, man. And I think what you do is great, and I definitely support you. And just keep up the good work, man. Absolutely. Spread the word.
Thank you.
Spread the word on the game. The game's fantastic. Everybody here, too. One of these days, I'm going to get myself to the hub when I can get enough warp cells.
It'll be waiting for you.
Takes a while.
Because it definitely, last time I checked, I think I was like 340 jumps away. So yeah, it's going to take me some time.
I think I'm like 80.
And the Diplos will be waiting for you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'd
Well,
like
I'll
to
tell you
make
what,
my way to the
that
hub.
trip, once you get there, man, it feels so good once you finally get there, especially if you end up at the Capitol.
One of your
of the
best
hub.
videos.
Oh, I don't doubt because I'm like stuck on the absolute other side of Euclid. It's ridiculous.
You should be playing roulette.
I fear Blackhole Roulette. I really do. I know. I don't like to save scum. You know what I mean? I kind of fear that Blackhole Roulette.
Well, you don't have to. If you really want to, you can build your base in a black hole system, and then use the space station teleporter, and then you're not save scumming. But honestly, it's just the same result. It just takes longer.
Yeah, I didn't use a freighter either. I just used the. It's a bit tricky. It takes like 2 or 3 screw ups, but. You can use it. You can use a space station too, and then just write down the save time. And then if you go to La La Land, you just reload.
Okay.
It's the same. It's the same thing as using a freighter.
Right.
It's just a slightly more pain in the ass. But I didn't have enough money to buy a freighter either.
Yeah. I mean, but if you really don't want to reload saves, you can avoid it.
Excellent. I'll keep that in mind. Well, I'll definitely get there at some point, and I will see you guys, and I'll drop communication beacons, let you know I'm there.
All right.
Cobra, could
Yes.
you make somebody a moderator? We need to get rid of somebody. I'm sorry to say, he's not playing nice, or they are not playing nice. You need, just have a gentleman who doesn't want to give up on his rant, and he's starting to use cuss words, and I just think that for the overall health of the chat, it would probably be nice to not have that particular person. I do believe you should have freedom of speech. I do, but
what is he? I mean, is he being rude, or is he just?
People, so,
yeah, he's being disrespectful.
Just being, you know, not happy.
Troll.
He's not happy. He's not a happy person. That's
Send
He's
in the
not happy.
Sentinels.
Yeah, we need some sentinels in the chat.
yeah, night boss.
Well, I just gave the
710.
chat one of the worst sentinels, one of the most dangerous sentinels ever.
Oh, actually, guys, I had something to share. I don't know if you've. I'm sure you guys probably seen it.
Boondock wants it.
I gave it to him.
Oh gosh.
There you go.
The question.
But be fair, Boondock. Be fair.
Oh wait, you can't say that afterwards.
We got a bunch of new callers on the show. I'm trying to give everybody a chance to join. We have, we got Steve who just called in. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Awesome.
I'm having a really good YouTube week, let me tell you.
That's good, man. I'm glad to hear that. We also have Keep Calm Game On. Awesome YouTuber, guys. Go check him out.
How's it going, guys?
Going good, man. We got Black Note is in the call. How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. What's up, gentlemen and lady?
Hello.
Let's see. Who else did I add and I haven't introduced? Anybody?
Hello.
Okay, I think that's it. All right. I'm not too far behind.
So 710.
As many callers
I got a
as we
question
have.
for 710.
The sound is as clear as it is.
Hey, Cobra.
Yes.
I have 2 questions I'd like to ask you. Today, when I was playing, I had a very weird glitch where my entire screen, and it wasn't to my ship or my gun or anything like that, but it had 24 slots of big ball, which I thought was very interesting. And I thought to myself, okay, well, this is just obviously a glitch, but everybody keeps on getting this big ball. Everybody does. So what's the significance of big ball, and what role do you think it will play in the coming update? Because obviously, if it's across all systems, it's going to play a major part somehow. That's number one.
To do with the anomaly.
And number 2 would be NMS Con.
NMS Con is definitely still on our minds. Definitely. But I think someone else might be able to take the question better with the big ball.
The big ball? All right, I can answer that. I do not have much faith it's anything currently. I think it's repeatable if you hold down L1 and R1 or something. If you hold down the pulse buttons while you're in warp, I'm pretty sure that causes it to pop up. So I think it's just a repeatable glitch. And right now, I don't think it has any meaning attached to it.
No.
Now, we had a caller a few weeks ago. His name was Lance. And he had a big ball thing going on, but it was different than everybody else's.
I might want to get that checked
This
out.
conversation is going to go really weird here soon.
I won't say anything. That'll help it.
We're all adults.
Okay.
Here. Come on, guys.
So, what happened was he was told to go to the space anomaly. So it was in his mission log, and it said interact with Anomaly.
Yep,
so he went up there.
Discovery uploaded. That is actually the Euclea mod.
The what?
The Euclea mod. The
Okay.
mod that adds more like furniture and stuff. For some reason, to interact with anomalies.
Ah.
Oh, so it
Yeah.
was proven
Yeah, we
to be a
figured-
glitch.
Right. Yeah, we figured out that night that it was a mod that had done that.
Yeah.
I guess my
But-
question is,
if it's a future feature, could be.
yeah, I guess that's my question was more along.
Yeah.
Well, what's up with the
Not
closed
so much
door in the
what-
anomaly still? I
It
mean,
could be some
what
removed.
about the door?
We talk.
I'm hoping the doors will lead somewhere someday, right?
No.
Like, what could be in there?
Cool shit.
Cool shit.
We have a new caller, a new voice somewhere on the call. How you doing?
I hear someone's mom in the background.
Hello, Jack.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? So everybody, Jack has a stammer. So let's
yeah, it's
give him some
it's
room to.
almost 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's late for you, man.
Yeah. So
So is 710 still on the call or no?
Yeah, I'm right here.
yeah.
So you control the hub, you said?
I don't know if I'd say control. I represent the hub.
Oh, okay. Well, you know a lot about it then.
I founded the hub. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been wanting to go there for a long time, but as soon as the Pathfinder update came out, I luckily happened upon a portal, and it was my first one, and I figured I better set base here. And so I set up a base right next to the planet that had the portal. So I haven't really, I've been waiting for the update to come out, because as soon as I found out it said portal, I was like, oh, there's no way I'm going to move my base now, because I want to be right there when the update comes out so I can just hop over to my portal and see what happens. So what is the hub like? I mean, does it feel a lot less lonely? Because I'm pretty damn lonely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's like being
I'm at
in a-
160,000, I believe, light years away. I've made it to the center, but there's no point in being there unless you want to find other people's discoveries.
First of all, you don't need to stay with your portal, because if you come to the hub, we have about 20 portals discovered between PC and PS4. Or PS4, you can head to the Deep Thought Collective at the center of the universe, or galaxy. I keep saying universe. Center of the galaxy. And they have over 20 portals marked. They're the portal researchers of the game. They're some of the first people who received the tapes of the game. You can head there, or you can head to the hub. Either way, you'll find more portals than just your one portal. So that'll benefit you either way.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So life in the hub is definitely less crowded. Like a few days ago, actually yesterday, I was exploring and I found a base on accident. Like, that doesn't happen in the rest of the galaxy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've actually found one base when I got to the center. I found it on complete accident. I forgot that you could scan for discoveries, and I just happened upon it, and I was like, wow, that's cool. But it was like the most boring base I've ever seen in my life. So
yeah, this one was a
kinda
nice
pointless.
spot. It was weird. He didn't upload his system. It was an undiscovered system, but yep, his base was there. So that was weird. But anyway, yeah, life in the hub is definitely much less crowded, or much less lonely.
What was the name of that website where you track where you're at in the galaxy?
That's Pilgrim Star Path.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I've used that a few times, but it seemed too scary to me when it said like 192 jumps.
Oh, you might need some Blackhole Roulette. And then there's also for those of you who are already in the hub, there's the hub management system, which Pahafu, which I'm probably butchering his name, but Pahafu just updated that today, and it looks a lot nicer now. You can kind of zoom in closer to the stars. It's a nice update, so you guys should check that out as well if you're already in the hub. It's our 3D mapping app. Only one in the galaxy.
Are there a lot of unclaimed planets left in the hub? I know it's a big game,
Well,
but I'm just.
we're organically expanding. So if you're in the core, the first region, and you're on PS4, there are no unclaimed systems. There might be some that have no bases, but there are none that have not been uploaded.
Okay.
But if you're in the other 10 regions, yeah, you can still find systems in every single other region to some extent.
Yeah, because I've been kind of bad. I've been off No Man's Sky for a little while, but I'm coming back to it. I've got to, that's going to be my main thing going forward. I've been doing some other stuff with other videos on my channel, but No Man's Sky, that's my next big project going forward. I'm going to start adding stuff for that going into the update. So
yeah, I mean,
just adding some coal to the fire, or the hype train to the steam, or something. You guys get it, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cobra. Oh.
Yes.
So we have. Can you have someone link the Center Hub wiki so I can find it? Since I'm not the center. I'm gonna guess not at the center. And then there was somebody about the golden balls who made a comment that they had posted something on your Facebook, Cobra, that talked about them moving on their own at the same time. And then one last one. Finding a portal now for the update probably won't matter, since I bet you will need it to hire an alien to do the quest to open a set portal.
I hope
that's a good point on the last one.
The hub at the center. The Galactic Hub isn't at the center of the galaxy. There is a hub there, though. That's either the No Man's Sky Love Hub or the Deep Thought Collective. Those are the two big ones at the center. But other questions?
Cobra
710. Can you give me the link in the Skype chat to your Galactic Hub?
Yeah, I can just post it in the chat if you want.
I don't think it'll let links go in there.
Okay, then yeah.
So I have a question for you guys.
There you go.
What was your initial reaction when you first discovered not other players, but like signs of other players, like a planet named that somebody else named, or like an outpost that somebody else named? Like, what was your first reaction when you first discovered something that someone else did?
The first time I did, it was at the beginning of the game, and I went into a new system, and then I went into the space station, and I was getting ready to go down on this planet, and no one had discovered it. When I came out, the tag for the planet said it had been discovered by somebody, but it didn't say that before I went in. So somebody was there at the same time as me and didn't even know it.
What?
Crazy.
I freaked out. I'm like, there's somebody here.
That's the best.
I went around looking for him.
Yeah, the reason I ask is because I came into contact with, well, not another player, but I was just searching planets, right? And I hit the scan button, and I came across a planet named Nickelodeon. And I'm like, somebody had a name at Nickelodeon, so I'm like freaking out. I'm like, I found signs of life, because you just play the game so long, and you're just, you're just alone surfing through the galaxy.
I felt that my first time too.
Yeah, and then you kind of forget that other people are playing the game, because you're just
and then
so
later on though, when it starts happening more often, then you're like, leave me alone.
People complain about like
you guys have found planets that other people have named.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm a long-term traveler. Actually, long before I was ever in the hub, I actually met up with my girlfriend from real life, not my Viking wife, but I met up with my real-life girlfriend in the Beta Quadrant. So that was one of the first people I met up with in No Man's Sky. That was pretty cool. Explored a system together, and then.
So how do you know you're together? You're just on the same planet.
We were in the same system, and we named planets in the same system, like simultaneously.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, that's pretty cool.
We're in the same room. Also, we're in the same room, so that's a bit of a giveaway.
So, what's the best system and planet names you guys have come up with? Have you guys
What's the best what?
Have you guys named a system, given the system a theme name, and then named each individual planet or moon based on that theme name?
Yeah.
Oh, probably. I can't think off the top of my head though.
I'm very utilitarian when it comes to naming. I just call planet gas station. That's
me too. No way. Hey, have you come across mine? You're in the hub, right?
Me?
Yeah. Whoever said the gas station thing.
I am not in the hub. I'm still on my way.
Wow,
But-
I've literally named over. Actually, today I just hit my 60th planet. I use Roman numerals. I've named gas station 1 through 60.
See, but I like to be slightly more
That's
creative than that. I like say Texon or Texaco or something
I do that-
stupid.
I think that's remarkable, but like I've
Yeah,
had.
it then once you get I'm with you. And
I've
some
been
gas
to 60.
stations have more poo than th, and some have more th than poo. So
Mhm.
somehow it's like Texaco poo, or Exxon th.
I usually only name the planets that I don't want to go back to. I'm like,
yes.
I'm like, don't go
land
back
here.
Don't land here. Stay away.
I usually name like solar systems like something in particular if I find something good that maybe other people would want. Like if I find a planet just full of, I don't know, the vortex cubes or something, I'll name the system
Sure.
vortex cubes. So if
Vortex
someone
cubes.
comes across it, they're just like, oh, I could use some vortex cubes, you know?
That's one of the
Right,
things about
exactly. Yes. Or you try to be creative, like G ball vortissimo or
Cobra,
Yes.
you have someone who keeps trying to call in called, it's SEROKA for you, and she would really like to come on to the call, but it's having a hard time getting the Skype, so it's asking for an invite.
I
I
need to
can't
know
do
what
it
their
through my
name is
tablet.
on Skype.
They have to add him as a contact first. Right.
Okay.
Right. And
I don't
information's in
remember
the
how I did
description
it, so
down
I
below.
can't help.
So
Cobra.
Yeah.
I remember maybe a month ago or so, you were talking, someone asked you about the portals, and you said that you don't think the original idea, in the trailers or whatever, is what is going to be in the update, because you said you don't think it would fit at this point in time. And I just wanted to know what you think about the mini portals around the big one. Do you think that could possibly end up in the update, and what would they be for?
I think so. I think that we're going to see the portals that we've seen in the trailers. But I don't think that they're going to be designed to take us to a planet closer to the center like they were before.
Well, I don't know if Sean ever, stated that exactly. I mean,
He did.
We just saw him go to a nice planet.
No, he did. He
It's
stated
necessary.
exactly. Word for word.
Oh,
Gamers Edition, special edition podcast with Game Informer. He stated that the portals take you to a planet closer to the center of the galaxy to get a taste of what's ahead.
And that's
that was
basically
him.
the black hole. So
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah,
guys, what's that?
I think
Bell red.
a fixed output and like two portals connected
Red.
throughout the galaxy. Then we can map a whole web of portals that were connected, get from one civilization to another in a single jump. That's my hope.
do you think the portals are going to have to do with the story that you believe is going to be in the update? Like the portals are directly tied to whatever story is going to be added to the game?
Cobra?
I'm sorry, say that again. I was reading.
I was just saying if, you think the portals are going to be tied directly to the story that's going to be added in the update. Go through them and then you find out more story, or else, if you stay in the galaxy that we're all in right now, instead of going through a portal, you'd never get the new story or find out anything new. Do you think you have to go through it to get the story?
It's possible. You've got that, and then you got the possibility that maybe they're time travel as well. Early on,
I like that idea.
Yeah, a lot of people early on were talking about time travel with portals and things like that. And, I never really commented on that. But now with Super Lumina involved, it kind of seems like there is definitely time travel tied in with No Man's Sky. Not that we see currently in the game. I mean, what we're getting in No Man's Sky right now is lore about the Atlas, like the backstory, lore about the Echoes, the backstory. But then when you look at Super Lumina, it doesn't fit in with what's in the game currently.
Well, there is that one monolith that apparently sends you forward in time and then your bank account gets larger. I thought that was hilarious. But that is one bit of time travel.
What about What about the hieroglyphic stones that we saw in the trailer that he slept in front of?
Well, we do that.
Yeah, I've always wondered about that too.
No,
That's something I wanna
that's
see
there.
in the
It's
game.
one of those things that you do at an altar. You know,
Well,
where
yeah,
you,
no,
it tells you to go
the
to sleep, and then it heals you if you answer the question right.
Right, but it changed from night to day. So there was like a little
Oh,
mini time lapse cutscene. if you
That
wanna
would
say.
be hard.
So something like that did exist in the game. So a lot of people don't realize there's a lot of stuff that was
Right.
in No Man's Sky they didn't use. So when somebody says, guys, I think this could be a big update with a lot of things that people were upset about, and someone I think said, no, they don't have enough. The year's not enough time to add that stuff in. I don't think they would need a whole lot of time because a lot of that stuff is already made.
Yeah.
And
Well, I don't
for
know.
some
Look at
reason,
GTA. I mean, GTA obviously has a way more people working on it, but they can come out with something in 2 months, and it's huge. You know, it's massive. So I guarantee No Man's Sky they could do something in a year that would make us go, "Wow, that's pretty big."
Like sandworms.
You know, not to bring the
Cobra. Got another one. So, what if the mini portals around the bigger portal are like a Stargate where you have to put in the code to get to a certain point in time and place?
That would kick ass, is what that would be.
Yes.
That would be cool. Yeah.
That's why I asked it. I thought it was a pretty cool question.
Hey,
Yeah, that would be really cool.
I just got to say, there's somebody in the chat. I think they mentioned Domino's, and now I want pizza. Gosh.
You know, not to bring the idea of the portals down in any way, but has anybody ever thought about the ramifications of it? And the sense
Not
of-
having your ship with you, that would suck.
Yeah.
Is that what you're
Well,
saying?
I could care less.
It's not just in not having your ship with you, but are they really necessary at this point? I mean, think about this.
You don't know until you know what they wanted to do with them, right?
Absolutely, 100%, 100%. You're right on that. But I'm looking, when you look at the old trailers and you see the one where he walks through the portal and he ends up on a different world, right? So keep that in
Without
your
a
head.
ship.
Without a ship, yes.
So that means you're on a very short mission.
Exactly. But now keep that in your head for a second. With the advent of the bases, you can plot your base, or you can have your home planet somewhere in a system, and you can jump 200 jumps away, and you can go back to that base 200 jumps back.
Yeah.
Now, at the same time,
would you really
we
want
could. Yeah, exactly. Would you really want to? Absolutely. But at the same time, now we have people that have been able to map out the Euclid system. We have the Pilgrim Star Path. We have that application that lets us calculate how many jumps we are away from something, like to the Galactic Hub or to the center, or to another person location, whatever the case may be. Is in portals, in the sense of what they're looking at in that trailer, are they necessary at this point? Based on what we saw in the trailer, or are we all hoping for something more?
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, Sean Murray did state a long time ago that you would not be able to take your ship through a portal. He said you'd have to go through and explore and grab what you could and come back through the portal in order to keep the stuff. Now,
What if you wanted to continue? Would you have to find a crashed ship or something?
no, you wouldn't be able to. Back then, you wouldn't. The whole thing was you wouldn't be able to cheat and get to the center by using a portal. Because you wouldn't be able to take your ship with you, so therefore, none of that was possible. I think what I believe is the original idea for portals has completely changed.
Yeah.
So I
agree.
I can't sit there and keep stating. I can't keep referring back to that original context that he actually told us about the portals, because I don't think it fits anymore.
Yeah, because now the way they've implemented the portals in the stations, where your ship comes with you and it's there, but it's super limited, right? Because you can only go back to so many stations, and a lot of what makes this game fun is it's intentionally stupid, right? It's like, oh, come on.
Well, did you guys?
They're making it hard on purpose, and that's.
Did you guys see that post on Reddit with the leaked ship and the portal, someone made like a design. It's supposed to activate or
I
something.
love that. It's
saw
like a courtroom animation to show how portals get activated. That was
Yeah,
incredible.
I mean, that looked pretty unique, and it could be plausible. So
No, I think it's totally plausible.
Has
But,
anyone here actually gone to the center and went through it and like restarted the game?
I didn't
I
go
did.
through. I've been to the center.
Anyone?
I have.
You know,
I
if
did
someone
not.
had,
'Cause
if
I'm
someone had
curious,
told
like-
me, sorry, if someone had told me a year ago, because what is it? It's July 18th, and I was going to get this game on day one, and someone had told me a year ago that I would not be out of the first galaxy a year later, which is the case right now, I would have been like, what the heck?
Dude, galaxies are big.
Yeah, well, I
I got
know that now.
Even
My
in Star,
question
even
is,
in
like-
Star Trek, that was how many shows? They never left the galaxy. Well, okay.
Actually,
And
they did in the original series.
The original series they did.
But I
get
thought
it.
that was a little fudged myself. But.
It was very fudged.
all right, guys, I'm calling the new update right here.
I want to hold
1.3.
on. Don't ban Jehoji Love, Boondock. I want to talk to Jehoji Love.
Uh-oh.
Skolden.
Jehoji Love, what's going on, buddy? So I never said RTT was part of the ARG. We actually had him on the show and had him state that he was not part of the ARG. So I'm not sure. No, Boondock. No, Boondock. Oh,
Cobra,
Boondock banned him.
He's having a really hard time letting go. That's all. He's been on and on about it, and I told him to go to the subcast, look at it, and he's still mad about that too. So that was the only reason we're trying to not get his stuff back into the chat right at the moment.
You know, I did a whole video on this sort of behavior on my channel a few days ago.
People get so bitter over this reaction faction thing. I got something that I like.
So weird.
Nothing.
So, Jehoji, I interviewed somebody so that he could state in public that he was not part of the ARG, instead of being told mysteriously that there was proof that people were not allowed to see that he was not connected to the ARG. See, that's the difference. People are being told that he's not part of the ARG, but not shown. Okay? I have the picture too, and I was told not to show it. All right? So instead, I brought RTT on the show so that he could tell the other people that he's not a part of the ARG. He's not a part of the Waking Titan. He's not working for Hello Games. So maybe you missed it. But it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. Otherwise, leave. Get out.
I think he wants to stay angry. That's how.
Can I say something real quick about Reaction Faction?
That's the internet.
I don't know.
So, in my honest opinion, I kind of thought he was a troll at first. I popped into a couple of his streams. He just seemed like he was trolling people. But then I watched your last video where you interviewed him, and he actually seems like a pretty stand-up guy. He was doing his own thing. It seems like people were putting words in his mouth that, he didn't actually say. And at the end of the day, didn't it make things more interesting not knowing 100%? Well, in my opinion, I thought it just added to, it just put flavor on the whole thing. I mean, because without him, it still would have been fun, but there was always that piece of the puzzle we didn't know. And now that we know, but he seemed like a pretty stand-up guy. He seemed like he was just trying to do his own thing, have fun. I don't really think he meant to troll people, but that's just my opinion.
That was
okay,
his intent
Jehoji
the
Love.
entire time.
Hello Games, if you want me to quote what Hello Games said, seems like a troll. Okay? Seems like a troll. They didn't call him a troll. Seems like a troll. Now, what RTT did by not coming out in public and saying, oh, wait, guys, I'm not a part of the ARG. I understand why he did what he did, but yes, I agree with you, and I don't want you to sub me back. Stay unsubbed. I don't want you to come back. All right? But I am going to say that was trollish behavior on RTT's part.
31,000 and some -1.
That doesn't, no, the number doesn't mean anything. The attitude that he has, I don't want it back in the community.
No.
So,
This is
anyone who doesn't believe Cobra shouldn't subscribe, because Cobra speaks the truth.
It's just like my number one rule that I tell everybody whenever they talk to me or ask me a question about Cobra. I say, always remember that Cobra knows more than you do. Or always assume, operate under that assumption that Cobra knows more than you do. And you can't go wrong.
Okay, so let's move on from that conversation.
Yeah.
Boondock, if he continues to talk about RTT, just ban. No, don't ban him. Just, time him out or something. I don't know.
Go sit in the corner.
Please, Cobra.
Sit in the corner.
Apparently, you solved the problem. He's all good now.
So I have a question for everybody. How long did it take you to, how long did you play? How many hours did you put in before you found the first Atlas? Because I'm curious.
Jeez.
For me, it was 40 hours.
For me.
40 hours?
For me,
I'd say
it
about
was,
40.
I'd say 100.
Yeah, because I just found my first one last night, and I had put in 30 hours. So I thought I was kind of slow, but I just like discovering different planets, just doing my own thing.
That's exactly what I was doing. I was just taking my time. I wasn't rushing through it.
It's been a long time for me since I saw Atlas. How do you find an Atlas? I forget.
If you complete the path,
you have to talk to Polo.
They disappear if you complete the path.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey, we got Jeremy on the show. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Not much, man.
Wait
It's
a minute.
pleasure.
Wait a minute. Did who said? Sorry, go ahead.
Huh?
A lot of people talk.
What?
Someone just said that the anomalies disappear if you complete the Atlas path.
No, not an Atlas. No, the Atlas stations. Not the anomalies.
Okay, yeah.
The anomalies keep coming back.
Yes.
After their
The
usefulness.
Atlas interfaces.
Right, I was going to say because I ran into that and got the third pass way after I finished the Atlas path.
Right.
No, the
Jeremy
Polo keeps coming.
Yo.
Back.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show, dude. How you doing, man?
I'm doing okay. Thank you for having me on again.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
I wrote you earlier in the week. I DM'd you on Twitter. I know it was I didn't know if you ever got it.
Oh, something about a website that you found.
Well, before I say anything, I don't want to say it's related at all or anything, but can you just kind of refresh our memory as how we got to the first ARG websites and the clues? How were they picked up?
The first time we got to the Waking Titan website was when somebody posted on Reddit saying, in short, are these guys coordinates for your game?
Okay.
Okay, can we ban him?
Yeah, I don't even know who that is.
I think it's Alex.
Because he keeps on doing it over and over again.
Nope, not me.
Oh.
It shows a green bar when they're talking.
Yeah.
I think he's gone.
I don't think so. I think he's lurking.
I think it's that Jacob guy.
Yeah, I think it's
Jacob left. So.
Well,
it could be a kid with Tourette's. You never know.
True.
It means you're officially cool when you get trolled on Skype.
No, I'm talking about the kid in the voice chat.
Oh. So I noticed something. I watched the Foundation trailer again the other day, and 30 seconds in, it says something about in survival mode, your ships now crash land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, I've seen somebody talking about that. Maybe it was you.
Yeah, it was me.
No, that happens. If you get shot down by pirates, you have to treat your ship like a crash ship when you respawn.
Yeah, isn't it on the planet?
Yeah, it's basically like finding your own ship as a crashed ship.
As opposed to just spawning in the station or something, I think. I think that's what they mean by that.
Misleading, I guess.
So speaking of ships, somebody in a Facebook group posted that they posted like a 30-second video of like these ships just going in circles, and they're like, "Is this going to be like pod racing in the new update or something?"
Right.
And
I've seen that happen to me before.
Yeah, it happened to me the first time, and like I never noticed it before, but I went to 3 other planets, and it's like same thing. So I don't know if it's something new, if it has anything to do with the ARG,
I think I know why they did that.
If it's just a glitch.
Because the last time I had to complete ship killing achievement. I was getting really tired of doing it in space. And for whatever reason, I decided to try it at a trading post, and it goes really a lot quicker being evil. It's a lot easier to kill a shitload of ships at a trading post. I'm just saying.
I have a question for everyone. When was the last time you guys actually saw a bounty?
Not long ago. Not long ago.
For me, it was about 2.5 months ago. I don't have very much luck seeing
I
them.
don't think I've ever seen one.
Yeah, I get them like
First
every
time
day.
I've heard the word.
You have to hang out in space quite a bit, I think.
Okay,
All right, I got one. Says No Man's Skies News Network. We need mods that allow us to create neighborhoods on the planet.
Neighborhoods.
He wants
Neighborhood.
multiple bases on one planet. 'Cause
Right.
now, right now, if you have 2 bases on one planet and a third person visits the system, then only one base shows up. So
I don't see the practicality of that.
I'd
really
way
working,
rather
though.
have the
Well,
You
buildable
play hide and
base.
seek.
you could develop a whole planet, cover it basically in not quite a city, but I guess like a variety of settlements. But
Village.
yeah, village. I guess.
Yeah.
Capture
I
the
feel
flag.
like the places of the bases are always horrible. You know, it's just coded
really
in
shitty
to
place
put it
to
in
land.
a shitty place.
The underwater.
I'd like to place them myself. You know, place it right on the edge of the water or something.
Yeah.
There's actually 2 people in the hub. One person has an underwater base, and one
What?
person has an island base. Bases can spawn on uneven terrain. It's just very, very rare.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Doesn't the water still come into the base though? The windows don't block the water out.
Yeah. So they got lucky. Their base is the right height where they can have it like half underwater and half above water.
That is
But-
so cool.
Sweet. That's
I did
awesome.
see
That's
that.
awesome.
I saw
What if
another
there was like
Yeah,
a
it's like a houseboat.
Facebook.
Sump pump in the basement.
What if there was
That
an
goes
item?
without saying what they would name it then.
Someone's base was it was underwater. This wasn't in the hub. Their base was underwater, and the height limit was just right below where the water limit was. So sometimes underwater bases are amazing, and sometimes not so much.
Man,
But
you can
yeah.
build that up to where it comes out of the water and build like some cuboid rooms at the bottom to
That
where
would
you
be
can go
cool.
down
Yeah.
to a swimming
Yeah.
That
pool.
would be
That'd be
badass.
neat.
That's
That's actually
awesome.
what they did in
Yes.
the hub. Have an indoor swimming pool.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
you
is
can
so
have
cool.
a door that opens
I want
underwater.
to see a video of that or something.
Yeah, me too.
If you look up water base on the subreddit, it should show up.
Okay.
See, this is what
Okay.
I think the
Or
game
Echo.
is going to evolve into is like user-based content.
just like a big sandbox?
I mean, that's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
what
that's
it's
what
evolved into now.
we're there already. But this is they haven't really given us a lot of tools so
Yeah,
far
just
other
give us-
than bases.
Still has space.
What do you
Right.
guys think the new weapons in the last update are really for? Because I doubt anybody uses.
They're all
I
dumb.
feel like all of them suck. All of them
I
are
use them.
terrible.
I use.
I use the scatter blaster. I like the scatter blaster on the mining tool.
I tried
it,
one and it was really dumb.
I
It
use
destroys
Cyclone
walkers in
Ballista
like 2
for,
shots.
for attacking freighters because it has a longer range and freighters are really big targets.
Which
So you
one
can-
is that? Which
The
which one?
Cyclotron Ballista?
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's specifically for freighter shooting? Okay.
In my opinion, yeah.
I
I
love
get
that
it.
thing.
Well,
I
Good
haven't
use
really
case
tested
for-
any of them out.
if you
I
max
want-
any of them out, they're great. If you max them out, if you just
Also-
put them on your, ship,
Yeah,
then they're not gonna do anything. Sorry.
I want
Yeah.
Call
Well,
of Duty
I
gun
mean-
customization. That's what I want. That level.
Oh,
If I want a
goodness.
scope on my gun, I'll put a scope. If I want an
We need-
underbarrel shotgun,
We
I
need
want an
something
underbarrel
to
shotgun.
shoot. We need something to
Yeah, you
really
need
shoot
something
at,
to
though.
shoot.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Right.
I really I've said it before.
Something
in the
you
past,
don't
like,
feel bad about shooting, you mean?
There you go.
So true.
Yeah.
So true.
I would like
Do that. Just emotionally
I'm s-
crippling.
yeah, right.
Well, I mean,
I would-
the photon cannon
Even the
still
things that
doesn't
bite
make
you,
you
you feel bad
recharge
about
it. So it's like, why use any weapon other than that
Well,
for your
all right.
ship at least?
You start using the phase beam, get it fully upgraded.
Well,
Don't hold
I
it
use
down.
the phase beam, but only when the lock-on glitches.
Yeah, no, don't hold it down. Just rapidly tap the button, and you will just melt pirates. Amazing.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
look at you.
That's the secret of the phase beam. You have to tap.
Ant Moon says the Blaze Javelin is a one-shot kill on Sentinels.
Blaze Javelin is also amazing. Yeah.
I want
I thought you
incredibly.
could use the Blaze Javelin for mining also.
So
Apparently,
here's another suggestion.
Is that true?
They need NPC aliens on the planets like Destiny.
Someone actually found
That would be cool.
Scout. Someone found a Viking scout just standing in the field somewhere.
Or at the very least, like really aggressive creatures.
Yeah.
On PC or PS4?
Yeah.
Something obviously evil, like a creature with a Nazi emblem. So it's okay to shoot them.
You know, there's like a day and night cycle, right? What if it was like Minecraft and at night, like bad things came out, and you had to customize your base to protect
that
yourself?
actually already happens.
Well, that brings up an interesting point, though. Cobra, you'd mentioned before that you wanted something to shoot at. So are you looking for possible an update where they actually bring in basically an evil faction, other than the Sentinels being aggressive as they are or whatnot?
I want that.
I don't think the Sentinels are aggressive. What if the malevolent force that they've been talking about is not the Sentinels? What if it's a new? What if we've all been misled? What if the Sentinels are not the malevolent force?
Well, the misleading of the malevolent force comes from Game Informer. Okay, so when Sean Murray really started talking about the Sentinels, okay, and he said that these are here to protect, it was Game Informer that said it doesn't look like the malevolent force is so malevolent after all, but they are peacekeepers of the galaxy.
Right.
So it was never
Unless
words out of Sean Murray's mouth. It was words out of Game Informer.
Are you looking for possibly a malevolent faction to fight against?
That'd be fun.
Definitely.
Yeah. I've always thought that
yes.
they've needed to sort of give the pirates bases on planets, and then you're meant to sort of go after them and sort of rid them from each system. It could be like another thing to do in a system.
Yeah, because there's not a whole lot of negative consequence to being a douche.
Yeah.
It's true. No, you can raid raiders. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
I think this might play into the portals, though. If the portals really are going to be in the next update, then this is possibly where the warping back in time might happen, where you time travel back in time when all the races were at war, and we might actually see the fourth race then.
That's true. Are you talking about the fourth race, like that the thing from data mining, where it looks like?
Yeah. I don't think that's us. I think we may, if they even add multiplayer, that we would actually get a separate player model for that. I don't think that fourth race is us.
Cobra.
Wait, are you talking about that scary looking race, or the thing that looks like a cheap astronaut?
The scary looking thing.
Okay, that's what I was talking about as well. Yeah, okay.
Hey, I'd like to ask you
more
guys
enemy
something.
types. That's what I want.
Sure, go ahead.
I want to know if you guys have ever, since Atlas, the last website to come out, have you guys tried to go on Google and look for a meaning behind like distributed intelligence, artificial personalized echo? And well, I'm pretty sure we all have a generalization of what a simulated universe would be, but has anybody done that?
You mentioned that last time, didn't you?
I have tried actually looking into one part of Echo 64, which is the sponsor companies, things like the Banano Institute and those, the Secure Key, Atlas Network, Recall, Banano Institute, and the Louis Creed Foundation. And I actually got Ryan from Orbit TV to even ask Emily about it. And so far, she kind of hinted that there was something there, but so far they've just been dead ends. We haven't found.
Well, what I was getting at was on Citizen Science Division, to the left, there's the little, information? And the little girl that's sleeping, that's artificial personalized, or artificial personality echo, okay? So I had made a video for distributed intelligence, which is an actual thing referring to how an ARG is set up, and then it has real-life applications talking about, describing how it could be used. So I got to artificial personality echo, and I didn't think and Cobra, I joked with you on your last live stream right before I got off. I said, I don't think anything would pop up. Well, when I typed it into Google, a lot of things popped up referring to Alexa and Siri. And the way they described it was an artificial personality echo was basically the technology behind how it can distinguish what you're saying and listen to the command. Like with Alexa, a lot of people use it for music. Like I have a mother-in-law. She'll be like, Alexa, play me, something from this band or something her genre. Well, a lot of it was around the technology, but as I started to look around Google, I had come across this one article, written or text written, whatever, I don't know the lingo for it, but it was by this lady named Melinda Banks. And the thing that caught me off guard was not only her picture looking similar out of recall of memory to Elizabeth, the CEO of Atlas, but as I'm scrolling down the article she wrote, which was titled Siri and Alexa Take Over the World, which instantly made me think of the little girl, because we have no information on if it's a real person or if it's a procedurally generated voice. So as I'm going through the article, I started noticing that some of the texts were pink, magenta pink. And as I got into finding out where the website was, I come to huge.inc. And that's Cobra. That's why I was asking you if you could kind of refresh my memory as to how we come about to getting the clues. But the thing that struck me as odd was the way it's set up. It's similar to the way our ARG websites, our fake ARG websites are set up. Now, I'm not saying it's part...
The website's what? Huge.inc?
Huge.inc. But some of the stuff on there is like, they've got Audi, the car, Audi, the European auto manufacturer, Audi. They've got a picture of that in like black and white, and then you put your cursor, your mouse over it, and a magenta pink shade comes across. But in that picture, there's like a red A. Well, when you go to it, they're showing cars. Now, mind you that the copyright for this website is 2017.
Well, hold on. I don't see anything for huge.inc. It let me know where.
Here. I'm gonna send it in the chat. I'm gonna send it in the chat.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I would like to welcome her song to the chat here. How you doing, buddy? I guess it's a dog.
Sorry about that.
That was awesome.
That's a smart fucking dog. Sorry. Excuse my French.
Sorry.
He has a Skype handle and everything.
All right, I got a real quick one. What if we got a new mod called Nightmare Mode? What if we got a new mode called Nightmare Mode, where an evil faction took over parts of the galaxy, making it so you had to get to the center in a short amount of time?
Oh, that'd be fun. Like faster than light.
Star Wars mod.
You should do that mod, dude. Whoever
No,
suggested
that would be
that.
fun. That'd be really fun.
I would play that mod. Go to the mod site. Yeah.
Or Sorg.
Yo,
you there, buddy?
Hello. Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, what's up, man? Thank you for coming on the show, man. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Thanks for having me. I'm trying to get in the show for a long time.
Well, it's good to have you on, dude. It really is. What brings you on today, man? Just a general No Man's Sky chat?
Yeah, general No Man's Sky chat. I was walking through the YouTube community of Universe, and then I saw that you were live, and I tried to join it. And thanks for having me again.
Oh, yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. It's a pleasure. We are trying to look at a website, huge.inc. Did you send it through Skype?
Yes, I did.
It's in the Skype chat.
All right.
Well, the thing that struck me as odd is they've got things on here that like look familiar to the paces we've been going through. But I mean, Wow, somebody's playing some music.
Banana Republic says.
Yeah, who's got the music on?
.com.
The boing boing music.
Sorry, guys. I didn't realize it was that loud.
Hey, Cobra. I just joined.
Oh, Kite, what's going on, man? Took you long enough, buddy. Glad you're here, man.
I thought you forgot about me, so I went to go eat dinner.
No, I added you long time ago.
Yeah, you didn't message me back or anything, and like I arrived before the stream started, and then you like were adding other people, and I was like, oh crap, you must not have saw my messages, and I was like, oh bummer.
Okay, so I'm trying to get down here into the chat to look at this website, but Skype.
Hey, Cobra.
Yes.
I had a little I was just playing the game the other day. I was thinking, I don't remember. Maybe it was in the email we got. Them physically saying the level 4 passes are physical.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, what if it's like they give those 10,000 people an online thing for it's a physical thing within the game? Could that be possible, you think?
Hello Games confirmed it. It's not like beta testing.
Right.
And I'm not sure if, it's going to be DLC only for 10,000 people.
Right.
Like something certain. I don't see Hello Games doing that. And
I think the point of saying physical, too, is saying it's not in the game because that would mean it would be digital.
Hello Games confirmed to one of the moderators of the main subreddit that it's not a beta code.
Right.
Yeah. So I would think that means it's probably not DLC of any kind.
Right.
Unless it's some kind of DLC that you can somehow share with other people. Maybe.
I think this whole thing is about building a firewall of fans against the hater brigade.
I don't know. What if it? What if it is the? What if it is the Atlas Pass 4? I mean, there's a code on the back. You redeem it, and somehow you get the Atlas Pass 4 in game.
Well, that's what I was thinking, that you actually get the Atlas Pass earlier than everyone else.
Yeah.
Everyone else has to craft it, where we already have it.
But
exactly.
What's like
it could possibly be the people that get the physical pass get a code that allows them to get access to the access or the V4.
That's exactly what I said. Yeah.
Sorry. See.
Didn't they also say that quantities were limited? Though
10,000.
10,000.
10,000.
But
thing
I
is,
thought,
though, if it's a
with
key,
that being said, I thought
10,000 for physical only, though. I mean, if you sign up and you don't get a physical, you could theoretically still get a code.
I thought it meant that the physical ones were in limited quantity. So like 10,000.
Yes, that's what they meant. Yeah.
What if this new
10,000
update?
things that they made.
What if this new update is like the planet jumping from Stephen Colbert?
Do you guys actually think they're going to send out 10,000 physical things, though?
What if the Atlas Pass 4 is for the space anomaly?
Oh, yeah.
Because there are
seems
two
a lot of
doors.
in there. Yeah, there was a lot of doors in the Atlas.
The picture doesn't say V4 on it, right? Because ours in game say V1, V2, and
It
V17.
says level 4. Level 4.
Hey Cobra, I think you should do what if hour.
Right?
That's like every hour. What are you talking about?
Hey, Cobra.
It's like from the start. It's thank you for the what if subcast. But you're right. You know what? And that's fun though, man, because it's
I know.
Here and like shake the Christmas present, trying to see what's inside.
Exactly. It's tinfoil hat Tuesday, guys. Come on.
Sanders still has a chance.
Tinfoil hat. To the person who mentioned about that huge ink website.
Yeah.
Just taking a look at the contact page, and they have multiple locations here throughout the world.
Ain't it crazy? Don't it look like the radio stations? Cobra, hold on, bro.
Like one of the
I want to post this because I want to ask you guys, do you guys have an H on this page that you're looking at? Do you? Because I'm about to send this picture. I'm about to send this to you, Cobra, through Twitter, dude. I'm freaking out.
It's
I swear
even
to God,
bigger.
it's
There's
bigger.
an H. Yeah,
Direction.
there's an H all the way at the bottom.
and it's well.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Deep breath.
Yes, deep breath. Hold on. Before you do that, I understand this looks just like the websites and everything, but Hello Games is using a lot of stock websites where they're only changing just the text and things like that. Now on this website that you have, we got brand name cars, Scion, there's a lot of brand names, so there's a lot of things that wouldn't probably be allowed to be associated to.
Well, they're older content on a 2017 copyrighted. And if this is who they say they are, why would they do that if they're going to have a up-to-date image? That's what caught me off guard.
There's also an H that's been turned into a water bong.
Oh wow!
So there's drug use. So I really don't. I don't see this.
I'm like, yep, that's Hello Games.
Well, do you guys see the picture that says smart? It looks kind of like one of the background images from one of the websites. The busy glowing streets with
Look at the little village.
It looks like New York City.
Look at the little village. Look at the dude wearing the Under Armour. But I mean, they've got things on here. There's one that's, let me find it. There's one that's got Pretty Little Liars on here, and on this thing, on these pictures, it's talking about clues, and I'm like, what? And there's from like 2014, July 2014, August 29th. I'm like, wait a second, what's the why would they be displaying a copyright of 2017 showing all old stuff?
But here's the thing. If you go under contacts and you go to directions, you're looking for the one for Toronto. I was just in Toronto over the weekend, and I know Dufferin Street. I know Dufferin Street.
Cobra, why do you have a smoking bong on your?
There's
yeah, right. What?
Cobra, check your Twitter feed real quick. I sent you the picture that I had from about. I've been holding on to this because I didn't want to hype up the community, man. But something, even if it's not, man, something's kind of dragging me to this because where they have the Vans now and where they have the G next to Lowell's, that's not how it looked a few days ago. This has changed.
Did you tweet it or DM me?
I tweeted it. I tweeted you live on Twitter probably like 15 seconds ago. But it's just a correlation. It's like,
okay,
why would
I have a question. What's people's thoughts on the at least two-person co-op? I would love to share experience with my friends. Well, we all would.
We all want it.
We all want it.
I still think the portals are going to be your gateway to multiplayer. I've always thought that, and that has not changed for me.
Yep, same here.
That would be cool.
Well, this isn't kind of like a like a regular old story mode game, like you'd start up Call of Duty and be able to play the story mode as well as multiplayer. So co-op, it would have to be more of like a multiplayer type setting. You couldn't start a new game with your friend right next to you on a split screen, and that'd be kind of weird because you'd be in a different system. I don't know. That'd be kind of weird, I feel like.
Man, I just want to go into a coma and not wake up until this update comes out.
Say that every single time.
Okay. So I'm looking at the image you sent me, Soroka. I see why you think.
I mean, it's so...
but, dude, there's too many brand logos.
I know.
I just don't think they would be allowed to include any of that.
Don't forget Louis C.K.
I don't think they would be branding themselves this crappy, though. I mean, for the names Audi, like
money to do that.
Well, have any of the other websites? Had like sponsored like logos on it?
I don't know, but this could be part of the simulated universe, is what I was going to include in the whole discussion. I mean, but
I understand why you'd think so.
I
think it's just an H and a G for me. I think that's a stretch.
I think it's like
I believe it's a stretch, but there's so many similarities.
Soroka,
Cobra,
what you need to do is put together a lot of information and make a YouTube video.
There you go.
I'm struggling
then
here.
You'll be rich.
I wanted to reach out to you guys. I want to reach out to you guys and get your opinion, because
I think it's caused by the Mandela effect.
Yeah, I believe I see where you're coming from. Well, Cobra, before we get off this topic, just click on the Audi with the car with the red A, and scroll down the page. And then once you come to the picture of the girls holding like their finger up, being like, shh, scroll down a little bit more and read what the text says. And then under that, there's another little picture. But then look at the date. Look at the date. And that's all I'm going to say. I just don't understand, if they are who they say they are, why would they do such old content? It just don't add up.
I still haven't found the Audi. Where's the Audi at? I can't find it.
It's a
red A on it. got a big old.
Which I want to say, and it's an anarchy A, but I'm not familiar with any of the symbols. But
do we still have the guy from the Hub Reddit?
Wait, what?
On
710.
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah. Okay. So recently I found out because I had a plan to get to the Hub, which I'm still going, but that plan changed because PC and PS4 are not in the same universe at all, and I don't think that was.
I wouldn't say at all.
Well, they're a different seed. They're both completely different seeds of the universe, so they are very, very different.
Well, they're not really, though. If you go to coordinates on PS4 and you go to the same coordinates on PC, the planet will be identical.
Yes, it's the same seed, but it's not the same servers. So I don't think com stations show up or bases.
Although there are rarely, very rarely, differences between PC and PS4. Or no,
because I had a guy on PC get to my location, and somehow, because like I named my system, but he couldn't see the name that I made, and I didn't know what the original name was. So somehow he managed to actually find the same system as me. Because what I was gonna do is have him build a farm, because he's got like 7 billion gold, because he's PC, and and so I was gonna have him build a farm for me, so I could just quickly get a bunch of money. But that plan backfired.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, okay.
Good idea.
We Seakite, I'm not sure you're aware who you're talking to. So Seakite is big into hubs. He has been ever since the game before it came out. And so Seakite, you're actually talking to the founder of the Galactic Hub.
Hello.
Whoa. Wait.
What happened?
Hold up. Okay. I thought Peifu was the creator. No, not the creator of the Galactic Hub. Pilgrim Star.
He made the map.
I do consider him my co-founder, even though he wasn't. He was like the I don't know. He was really early on. I consider him to be the only co-founder, but technically I was the guy who started.
What made you start it up?
Ever since this game was in development, I've heard stories about EVE Online and stuff like that, where people would make, big groups and organizations that other players would know. Like they made a name for themselves in game, in like EVE Online, like factions you don't mess with. And I kind of wanted to build an empire within No Man's Sky and claim it as my own. So I not claim No Man's Sky as my own.
Away from EVE Online, though.
I'm not laughing.
I understand that. I understand a lot of my ideas were formed pre No Man's Sky. This was when No Man's Sky was in development. And so I created a faction with the Galactic Patrol Federation. We were supposed to be our own government. We're still a thing. I'm not done. The project isn't canceled. But it just, when the game came out, there was no way to track coordinates. And so,
hey, join the United Federation of Travelers. We'll help you get off your feet. We'll help you find members. And
there you go.
Everything your civilization. That's what we exist for.
I have a quick question. Is there any known way to find a portal easier? Because I've still never seen one in game.
Now the rumor.
It's a very random
theory. You look through a flagpole at a ruin and you fly that direction. But as far as I know, that hasn't been.
Like I'm at a flagpole right now. There's like a little triangle, like the way go through, like kind of that. Is that what you mean?
If you want my advice, just fly around at low orbit on a planet with a lot of buildings. And
about 300 units above the surface is about perfect, and then use photo mode every once in a while to look around.
The best way
I have another
to find a hold on, Grammy.
Okay.
1 second. The best way to find a portal, though, is to join one of these hubs, because what they have is they have coordinates. Once you're in a hub, you can get coordinates to go to one of these portals.
Oh, okay.
If you want to find a portal, go to either the Galactic Hub. We have about 20 split between or the deep thought collective.
Somebody's got a lot of static.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not me. But anyway, they're the portal researchers. So it's Galactic Hub for the deep select.
Okay.
I always find the best way to find a portal is just to fly in a straight line, and eventually one will just spawn right in front of you.
Yeah.
Can take you 10 minutes, can take you 4 hours. It's just completely random. I tried the finding portals through the ruins, through following directions of buildings and landmarks, and I just find it easier just to, when you enter a planet, aim for the middle of it. You know, where you get the tag and there's like a little circle right bang in the middle of the planet, and then just choose a direction and just fly straight. Eventually one will spawn there.
Okay.
I just realized we have vac killers on the show here. What's up, bud?
Hey man, how's it going? I didn't want to interrupt and say hey when everyone was talking, and so I just let everyone finish what they were talking. But hi guys, nice to meet you all.
We're going to have to pause here for a minute because I have to figure out who has the static.
Somebody's walking through a tornado. That's what it sounds like.
Well, that's not me.
Here, I'll turn my mic off and see if that fixes it. Although I don't hear it right now.
No, yeah, I don't hear it either.
I think maybe it went away.
Hold on. Let me step into this doorway real quick.
Don't fall.
Okay, hold on. I'm checking to see if it's me. It doesn't seem. I'm on vacation and I'm in Missouri somehow, and the Wi-Fi is not that great.
You're in Missouri somehow? Were you kidnapped?
Somehow.
I woke up here.
I was. The plan was to go to Indiana, but then that changed somehow. So
wait, you have to stand in your doorway?
No. Well, actually, the Wi-Fi is really good in this doorway.
Oh, I was like, are you really in a tornado? Because you're supposed to like get in the doorway, hide under your table. I'm like, dang.
No. I don't know.
But
but
what brings you on the show tonight?
I just found one. Oh my lord.
Just everything No Man's Sky. I know you do a lot of other games, other indie games, right. But everything No Man's Sky. I mean, geez, what's going on with No Man's Sky right now? That's not a talking subject right now.
You know what? I've never had the cat's never had my tongue with No Man's Sky. Like, throughout all the dead times, I've always been talking about No Man's Sky, uploading No Man's Sky, having subcasts with people, and I've never stopped. You know, their silence or the hate for the game or anything like that's never stopped me from talking about No Man's Sky. There's always
and I thank you for that. I thank you for that and the entire community. I mean, there are thousands of people that watch your stream every Tuesday, whether it's live or they'll view it on demand later on YouTube. But you have such a big audience, and we kind of need it right now. There is still so much hate around this game. I get harassed every single day to the point where I have to remove the videos completely so that I don't get the hate, and it's just completely out of control. People just lose their minds just thinking about No Man's Sky, and I don't get it. If you don't like the game, then don't watch about the game.
Well, it seems like these people are actively searching for No Man's Sky.
You know what Martin Requiem told me?
What's that?
Haters are gonna hate. Let them hate. He commented that on one of my videos. I was like, wow.
They hate us.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that's what it,
I feel super bad for interrupting Grammy. So
that's all right. No, I said we have one question is, did anyone else's ship change color after Foundation? Mine was blue but changed to orange.
Very cool.
Yep.
And then there was one way back here that I've lost. It was another, wouldn't it be grand if it did this, but I can't find it now. So I'm sorry. Whoever it was, just repost it and I'll do it.
Oh, that's okay.
My ship never changed color with the Foundation update. Never did.
No, mine didn't either.
Not all of them, but it was quite common.
My only advice, Fact Killers, is never delete your videos for that reason. Always man.
Yeah, I'm just very cautious about what I upload. I just do these like compilation videos these days. I was doing a bunch of videos on portals because the last time I was on here, everyone was trying to do all the puzzles and trying to figure out what you needed to activate the portals, whether it was like 10 Atlas stones or 1 or 2 item of every single thing in the game that everyone was doing, and I spent like 40 hours I think in total trying to solve this thing, and then I was like, oh wow, I spent 40 hours on this. Okay, try to actually play the game now.
Right.
And that was the last time I was on this show, and I was doing these videos and just got so much hate, so just brought them down. I don't want to block comments. I like the interaction of people, but I'm not going to have the entire comment section just completely flooded with complete hate. So I'd rather just drop the video and then just do one video every once in a while about what I'm doing or what I think people would like to see in No Man's Sky, and I just make a video of it, of what it's all about.
I agree.
What you can do, just the general feel of the game, the exploration, just the sheer craziness that you can see in these creatures. I mean, I remember when this game was released, everyone just slated about the creatures that you can find on planets, but I think they're absolutely hilarious. I think they're brilliant. They're crazy. They're bonkers. They're out of this world. I love it. Why wouldn't you like that?
Along with the hilarious ones, I've seen some that blew my mind.
Yes.
Like, wow, that is so cool looking.
It seems like they keep being new. I started seeing like creatures with head fins. Have you guys met any of these head fin creatures? That's
I live for Diplos.
I saw a half deer, half eel today.
Oh, that's great.
That was just absolutely nuts.
Like, my favorite's a reverse fish donkey. That beats anything.
I saw.
That's pretty awesome.
Like there was a planet, and I was trying to do the achievement for animals, and there was very little water, right? But there was a few puddles. So I was like, could this thing be a frickin' fish? And it was. And it was a giant fish, and it was dead, and it was vertical dead in this puddle. It happened to you too?
Except it was still alive. Hilarious. Like it was still swimming downward, half out of the water in this little puddle.
I've seen that too.
And it's that the better part of its body was sticking out of the water. It was it's a gigantic shark-looking thing.
There's actually a lot of types of animals in this game that most people just don't know about. Like people know about Diplos, but most people haven't seen a mushroom crab. Those are, in my opinion, mushroom crabs are probably the most rare thing in this game.
Mushroom crab? What is describe?
They're bigger, aren't they? They're really, really big.
They're not much bigger. It's just like you guys have seen like scarab type beetles, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, they're just exactly like those, except they have these big, they just have these big fungus or big mushroom bodies over their back. And here I posted a link to it in the chat, but it just has this big, colorful mushroom growing out back. And I've seen one myself, and I've seen screenshots of two others, and that's all I've ever seen. So,
wow,
they're interesting. I would like to ask everyone: do you think there is too many creatures like Gex? Because I see them all the time. That's about the only thing I do see on a real constant basis.
I have a very interesting theory about this. If you do the whole Gek lore, at one point it's talking about the first spawn, and it says something like, their spawning syrup was replaced with flame. Their kind are now merely beasts of the field.
Yeah.
So my theory is that those, the Mogara genus, the grunts, the animals that look like Geks, my theory is that those are actually, or at least partially, genetically devolved Gek, like the devolved cousins of actual Gek.
Right, yes. So you think that might be part of the lore then, right?
I think it could be.
Okay, if it's part of the
lore...
There was
something meant more for that too, but they didn't touch on it all the way.
I was just going to ask you about that, Cobra. Do you think, if his theory was right on the lore, do you think what No Man's Sky is going to become, or what Hello Games is kind of teasing with extra lore, do you think this is going to be part of it?
I hope so. I want to think so. I think that was meant for a bigger thing, having those Gek walking around and things like that, or Gek-looking creatures. But I don't think they either ran out of time or money for that. And I think we're going to see that grow. Real quick, while I have the opportunity, I want to thank Bagheera for the $20 donation. It says, Cobra TV, you rock, amigo. Keep up the great work. And also Real Casual Geeks for their donation Thanks for the quality content, Cobra. Thank you guys so much. So much. Means a lot to me. But I do think, yes, I think there were supposed to be a bigger portion of the game for the lore, and I think that just it wasn't finished. I hope the update brings more to that.
It does go to show that Hello Games doesn't have too much trouble making things that look like Gek just walk around. So that
I know.
Be a sign for the future.
Yeah.
That's a darn good point. Yes.
It can't take a whole lot of resources to do that amount of animation, though, right? Because it's a very limited set of stuff that creatures do.
Yeah, I do hope that.
I can answer that one. Even on a computer, you have to draw out the animation as it would be, so you have a lot of movements in between. So if you talk about like just nodding your head, you have the down position, you have an up position, you have a middle position, but then you have all these little positions in between those three spots that have to be done as well. So that's why sometimes animation in games will look a little not like they spent a lot of time putting into it, but really what it is, they just don't want to pay the money to do that much into it.
I'm sorry.
Leads me into. Sorry, go ahead, Cobra.
I'm sorry, guys. We'll be real quick. MOSFET just donated $150 to the show.
That's awesome.
Beer money.
That's
awesome.
Thank you so much, man. I don't even know what to say when stuff like that happens.
Say you're going to buy a keg for the next stream.
Can we just get a reference? You've got to name a planet after him now for that, surely.
I will. Yes. You know what? I should be doing that with everybody that donates. I should.
Yeah.
Buy them a keg?
Okay.
In the super chat, he says, this is for two things: operations and equipment costs to keep this awesomeness happening, plus send 50 of it to Grammy for getting back into the game. Yes. She's still needing copy platform equipment.
Okay, so update. I get a PlayStation 4 this weekend. I don't know when. So my daughter
have the game
one this weekend for my birthday. And then I have a game already. I have the game I had before, but I just never got to update it. So
Grammy's going to be in the playing field. Yes.
But I don't know when. Look, I'm still looking for headphones. So she thinks she can get me headphones too, but because she got her vacation pay. So this is something we've been in the works since last November, ever since the other PlayStation went bye-bye. And I've had a lot of people on my channel. You know, I only have 3 or 4 people watch me, but they always say, oh, you got to get the PS4 and come play with us. And I'm like, okay, well, I will as soon as I can. So that is happening this weekend, though I don't imagine I'll be live probably for another 2 weeks or so.
All right.
Congrats.
I have a depressing update.
Uh-oh. What's wrong?
I'm sorry.
Well, my girlfriend packed the PS4. She at least got the HDMI cable, but the actual power cord, well, that's about 800 miles away.
You gave her the old 3 magic words, huh?
I
and all those fans of mine that, you know, you guys all want me to play or come and do whatever, you're just going to have to show up at my channel and, you know, leave messages or something, tell me what y'all want.
Well, link it so we can find you.
Yeah, send me the link to your channel and I'll put it in the chat and the description.
And then I'll give you all my PS4. It's just Shard Vixen, so it shouldn't be that hard to find me once I'm up.
Right.
Hey, Cobra.
Yes.
So I'm going through Huge.com or Huge Inc. And I do remember coming across this the other day. Did you happen to get the girl wearing the glasses? And when you put your cursor over it and it turns pink, it says Revolt. Now, check this out. When I come across this the other day, I'm going to click on it. It says WTF. Sorry, maybe what you're looking for is here. Why the hell did they do this?
Wait. So I got to the point where Pretty Little Liars is saying shush.
Well, I'm back. I'm back on the main page. I'm back on Huge, the main thing that's showing all the pictures. Well, the thing I forgot was the other day, I because I didn't see the picture there, but now I clicked on this picture with the girl wearing. She's got blue on and she's wearing glasses, but I had to reload. I reloaded the web page like 2 or 3 times because I forgot. You know, I was like, I'm trying to get this picture. Well, when it reloads and you click on this girl, it'll say Revolt, and she'll be wearing glasses. When you click on this picture, it says WTF. Now there's like 3 sets of them. It says WTF. Sorry, maybe what you're looking for is here. And then the other day when this popped up, they were little poop emojis running across the back of the screen. I'm not joking. I am not joking. I am 100% to the book about this. And now in the poop emojis one, it said, don't force it. Maybe what you're looking for is here. And then there's another one. There's one more. So I'm gonna back out and see if this will. See, sometimes when you back out, the picture doesn't show back up. I have to regenerate the whole page to get her to show up.
Okay.
Why would that happen?
Dude,
I
don't know. You're not trolling me though, are you?
No, I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not trolling you. I swear to God. I'm gonna send you a picture. I'm gonna send you a picture again on Twitter of what this lady looks like. But you have to reload the page. You have to push the circular arrow until she pops up. But I'm gonna link or I'm gonna send you this on Twitter.
Okay. The Smurf in the chat. The Smurf in the chat just donated $5 to the super chat. Thank you so much, buddy. You're such a Cobra, man. And he says, I know it's not 150, but it's all I can afford. It's the best, dude. It's the best. Just my way of showing you I love what you do and for keeping the game alive for me. Thank you so much, man. It's just as good as
Jeremy?
Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
Real quick. So Jeremy, so ARGs are created so that there are multiple ways that research information can pop up. And what you have to do, there's 2 things, and I've talked about this to other people. You kind of have to know what the cipher is. So, like, what is the actual goal behind the ARG? And then you kind of have to also know how much other information is out there that's going to overlap. And I think what's happening is you are catching an N1 that they found and may have ended up kind of incorporating it. So for people that were out doing Google research and stuff like that would end up with it. I don't think you create.
Or
there's always reasons for things.
Or he just accidentally came across a different ARG going on.
That's what
there's
I was
a lot of
thinking
troll
too.
ARGs
something
out
else.
there too, don't forget.
Hey, you know what? If you keep reloading the page, eventually HG shows up right in the middle.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier.
Hold on. But
that's what I mentioned earlier.
With this ARG, like if you keep looking, you'll make connections.
You'll find a reason for something.
Forever.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. This is X-File shit. I think it's not our ARG.
No, they research. ARGs are created. I had a friend that was really into them, and they're created so that they boggle your mind because they want to keep you from ever discovering what it really is going on. So they add all these little rabbit holes so you fall in them.
And once you start doing them, you want to keep them going. Right? Because they're fun.
There's too many brand logos on that site. I think there'd be some legal issues.
Yeah.
So how many people think the ARG is going to continue after this big update? I think it's going to continue.
I hope it happens in game.
I think phase 2. I think phase 2 will bring the update, and then phase 3 will be some post-update.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that too. I think phase 3 is in-game ARG.
Yeah, definitely.
I really do.
It's too short. It's 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks from launch when phase 2 starts, and they got phase 3 after that. No, it's definitely continuing after the update.
That may suggest an in-game puzzle.
So, to the gentleman who lost his PS2 cord or PS4 cord, there's someone who wanted me to say something to you. It says, I forgot my PS2 power cord once. I took it apart cut the cord off of my fan and wired it to my PS2 to play the Final Fantasy online game. I was like,
all right.
go or I'll blow.
I don't.
Disclaimer:
I don't
Cobra TV does not suggest you do anything like that.
No, it was
that's
a joke, but I wanted him to hear it.
That's dedication, but considering that if it's the PS2, that means it's Final Fantasy 11. I don't think Final Fantasy 11 is worth me cutting open the PS4 and rewire. I don't know. No.
Well, don't all Sony platforms like use the same power cable?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to go buy another.
I mean, just look at a thrift store, bro. I work at one, and there's like billions of them that come in because they're pretty common. So
they're for other stuff too, like laptop chargers.
Yeah, radios. They're very common.
Have you considered the fact that she did it on purpose?
No, because she's like freaking out, and going through everything, and like not wanting to talk to me. So no, I don't. She didn't do it on purpose. Because now she's like going through every single cord she possibly can. Like she literally just grabbed a phone cord not that long ago, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
A phone cord?
It's not a landline. Like it's one of the. She grabbed one of those. Like she disconnected a phone. Like she's desperate now.
Oh. She must be part of the ARG.
You need to give her a hug, man. Tell her it's okay.
Well, no, because I wanted to play Lego World, so it's not okay.
Give her a hug.
No, we're probably gonna. I don't know. I was thinking about calling. Walmart doesn't usually hold that kind of stuff. Maybe Target. I don't know. The thing is, I drove for like how many hours did we drive today? 8 hours, and it's the first time I ever drove out of state. So
check with GameStop. Yeah. Local GameStop should have it.
We just got another donation to the super chat from Nimrod. Thank you, buddy. And he says, "Backkiller, this message is for you." It says, it says, keep making No Man's Sky videos. We still love them. So,
well, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Really
don't let anybody stop you. Don't let those trolls control what your content is, man. Who cares what they say down there?
If somebody's trolling you, you're doing something right.
That's right.
That's right.
They don't count as views. So.
I find those like, is No Man's Sky good now posts, and I go there, and then I recruit people for the Galactic Hub. I'm like, cult leader.
The funny thing about trolls is they're usually your most active subscribers.
That's true.
It's okay.
Like on my channel, no, it's a good thing. Trust me. On my channel, I had like not a lot of watch time. I get a few trolls in there, and I got like over 50,000 hours of watch time now. So they show up for every stream. They comment. It helps your channel, bro. Just ignore them. Yeah, and trust me, you want the trolls. They're like gold nuggets. Just ignore them, and it's the highway to fame.
I think Madonna and Trump both love haters.
I had Sean Murray in my stream the other day. It was great.
Oh, he's everywhere. He's everywhere.
He's on everybody's stream.
Oh, he's coming over to my house tomorrow.
I want to go back to the Galactic Hub real quick. 710-1334.
Yes, sir.
So, what do you guys have planned for the future of the hub? Like, do you guys have events planned, or what's going on over there?
It depends largely on the update, of course. But right now, we're working on our sub-projects. We have the one I mentioned earlier for stellar research, trying to categorize the different types of regions. We have the one that I've mostly been working on, which is sub-project Nimbus, which is our research project for weather in No Man's Sky. Like, it turns out some planets get warmer at night. Most people don't know that. Mm-hmm. Or we have our third one, which one is that? That's the one with time. We're trying to figure out how time works in the game because they gave us the clock. They gave us the clock with photo mode, and that's about it. We're working on. We've been trying to do planetary chat rooms where a bunch of people all go to one planet and use communication stations to talk to each other.
Oh, that would be fun.
That's been pretty good. We've gotten. We need more people. There's actually one going on right now, but I just go up here instead, and then. The Amino Hub is hosting an Olympics game, like Olympic Games, various types. Like we're gonna go to a planet with those Murian spheres or gold balls or something like that, and like dig a track for those. Whoever's ball rolls the longest wins.
Oh, sweet! Those guys at the Amino Hub, I love those guys because they I don't have a link for it right now, but they have the most amazing videos where they're actually doing multiplayer.
Yeah, exactly.
They're streaming with 4 screens, and they're in the same location, and they'll have a, like, just for an example, I requested this. I don't know if they did it, but like, who could kill the most lasher plants in 20 minutes, or who could discover the most animals in 20 minutes, things like that. And it's really cool. And digging a track for the Geck Golden Balls, that sounds cool too, man. Those guys are so creative.
Proud to say that.
Why not form your own racing league within the Galactic Hub?
Yeah, we have
qualifying rounds and you do?
Yeah, the Galactic Hub. Galactic Hub Cup. You can look it up on the wiki. We have leaderboards. You can try to beat other people's records and sign up on the leaderboards. Add your time.
Why does the past always steal my ideas?
That'd be
I got 2 people talking at once. What?
What's that?
I had 2 people were talking at once. I didn't hear either.
Right. Well, I wanted the Galactic Football League. The other guy said something smart.
So, guys, rideable creatures. Yes? No? Maybe so?
Oh, we can ride them.
No, that would be cool.
You can ride them already.
Only if they're white, they can fly.
Wait. You can ride them already?
I rode
big
on
enough,
top of a Diplo in the Capitol in London.
Well, you can ride some other
I tried to jump on one. I just like went through it. Like it didn't do anything.
Yeah, some of them you go through.
Yeah.
Some of them you don't.
Hey, when did you try that? Because they added this in Foundation. Animals didn't used to be solid.
Right.
It was like a week ago, I think.
I rode on one recently. Yeah.
Wait, you can ride on them?
Yeah.
Well, sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of. You kind of, yeah. It doesn't last very long.
You have to move with them.
Yeah.
I want to be able to hook a jetpack up to one and push the on button and see what happens. That's what I want to do.
I want to hook them up to a sled and have like a mushing race team and just go around the planet.
Like catch frogs and put M80s in them when you were a kid?
No, actually, I never did that.
No.
I
bad.
wouldn't be opposed to it, though.
What if we have carrier pigeons? You put a note on an animal and just let it go free and see if someone finds it.
That'd be cool. That'd actually be kind of cool.
So what's a 710? What's your Skype name?
I'm Galactic Geographic.
You know what?
Galactic Geographic.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to go because we're gonna have to go hunt down a cord. But I want to talk to you more about the Galactic Hub on a later date.
Yeah, anytime.
Okay, Seakite. You take care, man.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Take it easy.
Bye.
See you, Seakite.
Later.
Peace.
I might actually head out pretty soon as well. So if you guys have any final questions.
Any more questions for the Galactic Hub in the chat or anybody on the call?
Actually, I do have one. That was
I got one.
what made you make the Galactic Hub in the first place? What was there one particular reason why you did it?
It was mostly 2 things. So there was the recommended locations on Pilgrim Star Path or the coordinate thread on No Man's High. So that was like a bunch of people all sharing places, like you go here because there's lush diplos, or go here because there's a good resource or whatever. And then the other thing was Pilgrim Star, before the Amino Hub even existed, when Pilgrim Star was just a place that they went to go, like pay their respects to the Steambot, the guy who walked around the planet, and later No Man's Sky survival guru. So those 2 things, it was like the one element of Pilgrim Path where people were using coordinates to all go to the same element of the galaxy, and the element of recommended locations where people were sharing spots and specifically seeking out those spots, kind of like a tourism type thing. I just combined those 2, so all in one area.
So that's how the Rento system got picked.
But that was actually, we picked Rento. Some guy was there. He shared his location, like on the what do you call it? Player locations or last known locations on Pilgrim Path. Yeah, he shared his location there, so we knew. We just selected regions in a certain radius away from the center. And then now we call that the Goldilocks zone or the Galactic Highway, where you can play Blackhole Roulette, end up in the Galactic Hub with the Amino Hub or a variety of other civilizations.
Now, okay, I have a question. It says if they could make a video for how to properly edit and use the wiki, because I seriously struggle with that thing. So he's asking if you could make a video to show how to do that.
Is he on mobile? If you're on mobile, there's no hope for you. Sorry to say. The wiki is just terrible on mobile. But if you're on PC, then I do intend to do that sooner or later, but I've been busy. I want to set up something like that on the Federation to help people use the wiki. Yeah, that's definitely on my mind.
All right, I got a question. I'm actually really close to the center of the galaxy, probably like 5, maybe 7 jumps away. Am I screwed? Can I go to the Galactic Hub? Or
there's a hub near you.
Jumps.
That's true. There are actually 2 hubs near you. There's the No Man's Sky Love Hub or the Deep Thought Collective.
But that's not the Pilgrim Star Galactic Hub.
Well,
is it?
Pilgrim Star and Galactic Hub are 2 separate things.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Pilgrim Star has the Amino Hub, which is the Galactic Hub's closest ally. They're similar to us in most ways. They're pretty similar.
Are you guys in the hub near the center, or are you guys up near?
We're 166,000 light years from the center.
166,000. Okay. Wow, that's pretty far.
Yeah. We're about.
So I can't meet you guys because I'm pretty much close, and if I do the black hole, I'll just go close to the center. Correct?
Yeah, you gotta just do
manually.
Yeah, you got to manually fly back.
Oh
basically.
My goodness, that's like what 800 jumps.
Well, you probably don't have to go that far. Just do like 30 jumps and then find a black hole, like the guys were talking about before, and then you might end up somewhere else. So
yeah, you could just look and see where the No Man's Sky Love Hub was, and they've got a great community. It's a lot closer to you than the Galactic Hub is.
Right.
Yep. But the Galactic Hub was first. Or you can also go to the Deep Thought Collective as well. I highly recommend them. They're another great community. If you have any interest in portals, that's where you should be headed. You can
interesting.
The reddit.com/r/NMS portals, then you'll find their community.
Or you could just be a tourist and just hop.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
You got to pick one for your home, though. You got to have your home somewhere.
So if you go to Deep Thought, do you need to bring your towel with you?
Huh?
Deep Thought. No, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Yeah,
the British guy should get that.
Yeah, always bring a towel.
Actually, I have an interesting question about the Galactic Hub, though. That started before they added in the ability to create the signal boosters?
On your own, yeah. We used to have to look for them out in the fields.
Right.
Is it possible that they started adding that in based on some of the ideas that you guys were doing with the hubs and stuff?
It's possible. They added those with the Foundation update, right?
I believe so.
The Galactic Hub predates the Foundation.
No, it was the Pathfinder update specifically because that's how you found your path.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. I think it was Foundation because that's when they added the build menu.
Sure.
They added it.
I don't think it was. I think it was the path. Well, I mean, I could be wrong. You're the founder of the hub, not me.
I mean, I don't know if I could be wrong just easily, but I'm pretty sure they added it at the same time as the save point and the beacon and all those things.
Pre-update, they didn't have those 4-letter designators before the actual coordinates.
I don't.
When they added those,
that was so long.
Cold Seat just donated $5 to the channel saying "No Man's Sky Love." So he's
love you, Cole. You're awesome, man.
Yes, well, that's one amazing. Of the other hubs that they were asking about in the chat. They wanted to know how many hubs there were, and MSL Love has a hub, and then the Galactica Alliance, right, has a hub, and then
Okay,
And
so
there's another hub, but I can't remember what it was.
there are, in the United Federation of Travelers, we are an alliance of 24 separate civilizations. So they're not all hubs, though. Some of them are just like, like two people exploring space together or whatever. But the big hubs are the Galactic Hub, the Amino Hub, the No Man's Sky Love Hub, the Deep Thought Collective, or the Portal Researchers. And then there's AGT, Alliance of Galactic Travelers, but I don't think they're doing a hub model anymore. They're doing their own thing. They're not in the Federation anymore, so I don't really pay a lot of attention to what they do anymore. But
yeah,
AGT,
I'm in the AGT, and they're spreading out.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought there's some kind of outpost system now.
Although I'm in the Galactic Hub, so
Yeah.
I don't
When
I don't really subscribe to any philosophy except my own, really.
Yeah.
When I chose the hub, I wanted it to be the first one, the capital. I wanted to get to the Lenin, the capital. I knew there were other hubs, so I didn't pick one. I didn't use favoritism like I'm the NMSL hub and the Facebook group. Those are amazing people. Amino, amazing people. Just the reason why I picked the Galactic Hub is just because it was the first. I feel like, there's history there, and I think there always will be.
We're the first, and we're the biggest, and we have some serious bragging points, like the Caesarus, biggest creature in No Man's Sky. Come see it for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as much as I love the Amino Hub and I love No Man's Sky love, but I really like communities that do something a little different than the Galactic Hub, and that's why I try to push Deep Thought Collective a lot, because they're very different. And there's some other civilizations like that in the Federation, like the Geknit Gang Hub. It's a civilization of only creative players, I think. At least that's how they started out. I don't know if they're still creative only. But yeah, I really like civilizations that do something a little different than the basic civilized space model. But yeah. So 24 civilizations in the Federation, and about 5 big groups, I would say.
Somebody in the chat, Real Casual Geeks, says that he made his own hub in Hilbert, which is awesome. And that's another question.
Way to go.
My question is, how many hubs do we have in the other galaxies?
Okay, well, there's I think one in Calypso managed by AGT. This AGT guy, Chris might be more qualified to answer that. The Calypso Travelers Foundation. But as far as I'm aware, we only have 2 big ones, which is the Hilbert Gathering at the center of Hilbert, and then the Galactic Hub Hilbert, which is the Galactic Hilbert. And that one, Galactic Hub Hilbert, is actually managed by Pat. He's the leader of that.
Okay. Yes, Grammy?
There is a gentleman who would like you to know that he wrote you on Skype. He has a completely different name there. It's not Mark Johnson, but he can't contact you through Facebook. Whatever reason, but he's asked a couple times for me to say something, so I'm just going to say it, and that'll be the done of it.
Okay. What's his name on Skype?
I don't know. He didn't say, so he'll have to let me know or let you know, I guess.
Okay.
I want to give a quick shout out to Jimmy Selix. He says in the chat, "Love how the community has created their own lore and reasons to play." Go community! I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I love it. Anybody have any last questions before I head off?
I have a question.
Yeah,
go ahead.
You guys were talking about how they had Olympics in some of the areas before.
Yeah.
I was wondering if anyone they used a base area to sort of create an obstacle course.
We do. We actually have a very nice one in the Galactic Hub called the Galactic Exo Games. It's very, very difficult, but it's very well made. It's an obstacle course, mostly made for the Nomad, but you can do it in the Roamer as well. And yeah.
Do you have any for like on foot, sort of?
On foot, no, but that would be a great idea. I mean, people have sort of made that. They've made bases that are hovering or hard to get into, but I don't think there was ever one created with that as the primary focus. But it would be a good idea for sure.
All right, awesome. Last and final question.
Anybody?
I think that's it, buddy. Man,
All
I
right.
want to thank you so much for coming on the show, man, and talking about the Galactic Hub.
Yeah,
It's been more of a pleasure than I think you realize, and more of a pleasure than I think I actually, expressed having you on the show tonight.
No, thank you for having me. And anybody who's listening to this, just check out the Galactic Hub, check out the United Federation of Travelers, and civilized space gameplay in general. Adds a lot to the game.
Awesome.
All right,
Very
thanks
good.
for having me, Cobra.
Okay, buddy. It's been a pleasure, man.
Bye.
Yeah,
You
goodbye.
take
everyone.
care and stay safe.
Bye,
Bye.
710.
Good
Thanks for
journey,
having me.
everyone.
So, guys, what do you think this update is going to be called? We had the Foundation, we had the Pathfinder. What do you think this one's going to be called?
I think they're just going to go ahead and slap Waking Titan on it.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but then I started thinking, what if they named it Iceman Third ID? I think that's probably what it's going to be called. No, it's not.
What if it's like,
I thought Waking Titan probably.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Asimov update.
Or,
So if it's called Waking Titan, I think it's going to be like a big lore update then. Because people are going to be like, what is Waking Titan?
Right.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely
sure.
gonna have to explain
It's definitely going to have some lore in there.
Just like Cobra said, I mean, I think it's going to be focused on the story aspect of it. And I'm thinking multiplayer is going to bring us together to complete the story aspects of it. I mean, because that's what the tapes did, and I'm thinking that's what they're going to do with the game. So, but whatever it is,
that makes sense. That I can't disagree with that at all.
I mean, whatever it is, it's going to be good.
I
Cobra?
think so. Yes, Grammy?
How would anybody get a hold of the man who just left 7, what was he? That
710?
Galactica. Yeah, how would they get a hold of him outside of this if they had more questions?
I think, let me check the description, because I think I put the his Reddit group in the description. Yes, I did. It's the first link.
Oh, yep, right underneath. Okay. So those of you listening, that's how you go and find him and ask him more questions. Because they were all
That is the link
same
that
way,
he gave
so.
me. And I'm sure it'll link back to his Reddit group. So just look around on there, and you can get a hold of him that way.
Cobra, did you check the party chat?
The what chat?
I tried to post a video of what happens when I clicked on "Oh Girl" on that site. I just didn't know if it loaded in yet.
You
on
mean the
Skype, yes.
Oh, it shows a Roman?
It should show a girl wearing glasses, but I made a video of what happens when I click on it, which would brought me to the pages where it's saying, what you're looking for may be here, but I was trying to show you guys in chat.
Let's see. What's a photo?
Jimmy Silic says that he still feels that VR may be the next thing in the next update.
That would be wonderful.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, there's some more
Except
about
then I have to
VR
buy
as
a
well.
VR.
Well, before the VR, I mean, they got to fix the field of view.
This is how you eat a Big Mac.
I have an interesting. I have an interesting question.
Is it how to eat a Big Mac?
No, it's something interesting. Has anyone tried setting up a base in like the Euclid galaxy, and then they go to the Hilbert? Can they use a portal to get back to the original galaxy?
No, you can't. You can teleport to your base at any time, no matter how far you are in the same galaxy. But the second you jump over, you'll lose everything. You get like half your materials or something that's in your base.
That sucks.
So before you make the jump to the next galaxy, make sure you tear down your base first before you do that.
Yeah, it was just a question I had on my mind.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
So I got another question for you guys. So say for example, if you're on a planet and you make like a big hole in the ground, if another person visits that planet, will there be a big hole in the ground?
No.
No.
It should be. It should
It's
remember
not.
exactly what you do.
It remembers what you do, but somebody else won't see it.
Right.
The reason I ask is because, like, on that that one planet that was named that someone else found, I went there and there were like these craters that had like some kind of mineral in it, but it looked like it was like hollowed out, like somebody else was there.
Yeah,
That's why I asked.
I've had come across that as well.
Yeah.
So the holes should actually be there. When you move away from that area, it loses all the data that you destroyed. But if someone goes back there, that data will then reload all itself, no matter who's there. It should anyway.
Well, me and Boone tested that theory, and all the modification to the voxels is saved to the local PlayStation hard drive. Yeah, and then that's what modifies the algorithm. Whenever you come back into that area, it loads up your local save data from your PlayStation and modifies the algorithm. So whoever comes to that spot, if they don't have that same save data on their PlayStation, it will not do that. However,
would that be the same on PC? Because I'm on PC, so
I don't know. But I do know that if you dig a hole and bury a comm ball down there, and then somebody else comes to find the comm ball, they'll have to dig it back out. We've done that before.
That's hilarious.
And I just saw a video where a guy had made a resort like spa area, and it said dig to see the view of the sea. And when the person dug it, it showed steps going down, so you could go down into the hole where the steps were already there. That one was really.
That's crazy.
There's a commenter saying that he's seen my movie that I made, and he's asking if I'm the one to put the name Blari 5 onto the planet in that movie. Yes, but that's in survival mode. I did that a long time ago. Named that planet Blari 5, and he said that he was near Blari 5. So it's possible that you're near my home in survival mode, unless somebody else, which I'm sure maybe
that's cool.
Somebody else made a Blari 5. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I've got a question for you, Cobra.
Yes.
If someone names a planet in normal mode, does that refer to someone finds that planet in survival mode or permadeath mode? Or is it a completely different world for those two other modes?
I think that names of the planets stay the same. The planets actually stay the same. But I feel like, no, I know that like bases don't show up. But I think message balls do. Like the conversations.
The message balls. I had somebody leave me a message ball in creative at my base. He got the coordinates to my base. My base was not there in creative, but he left me a comm ball just to check to see what would happen. And the comm ball showed up in my normal mode game, which was odd, I thought.
Yeah. I got a lot of people that left messages on my home base that said, "Hey, from creative, how you doing?" Things like that. Colt C just donated another $2. Thank you so much, man. And he says, watch a Cobra TV's lore videos. And so, yeah, watch Cobra TV's lore videos.
Cody's not coming in well.
What? That was something I ate, guys. Sorry about that. No.
That was me.
Looks like we had a troll.
I'm sorry.
Can we just give a big shout out to all the people who donated? I mean, it's crazy how many.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you so much.
And guys, like, if you can't donate, hit the like button because it helps Cobra out either way. So, you know.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Okay, so guys, we're probably going to end the show here pretty soon. So are there any topics still on the table that we either didn't finish or didn't bring up?
Probably, but I can't think of them.
I'm not gonna pressure you to post your Elite Dangerous stuff.
But post your Elite Dangerous stuff so I can watch it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pressure you in front of 144 people.
Right.
Okay. Here's the thing about Elite Dangerous. I'm afraid to upload it because I feel like people are going to get upset because right now we're so laser focused on Waking Titan and No Man's Sky, and I feel like if I uploaded Elite Dangerous, I feel like it would upset people. I'm not sure.
Until after the update.
I think it'd be a nice break from it.
Wait until
Oh
after
yeah.
the update.
Oh, after the update would be even worse.
Well, after the update.
I think you should just post it, man.
Yeah, just post it.
Oh, just post it.
I feel like real co-bros want to see.
I mean, the people that are looking for the Waking Titan stuff, we're still going to be showing up anyway.
Right. Well, my channel was built on No Man's Sky for the most part, and all I've been doing for the last week or so, I don't know, since Elite Dangerous came out, is doing Elite Dangerous stuff. And I told my viewers, I said, look, when the update comes out, I'll go back to playing No Man's Sky because I have a feeling that when this update comes out, it's going to make me break up with the Elite anyway. You know, maybe not.
Is everyone on the same level of thinking that this update, whatever it is going to be pretty significant?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, Grand Theft Auto in space, bro. Come on.
Did you think like the first two were pretty significant?
The first two surprised me in their scope, and they said that they were small updates. Now, they've been working on this for a year, and they said that it's I mean, obviously they haven't said anything about the update, but it's obviously significant considering that they've got this Waking Titan thing going, and they're the ones hyping it up. It's got to be huge.
Well, here's what I really liked about the fact that we didn't get it when Waking Titan, supposedly what we all thought was going to be the end of it. It's because it gives them that 5-month buffer from the previous patch or previous update, which gives them that extra time to add in all the content that they were really wanting to push.
Right.
Instead of the updates coming every 3 months like we were having, this is going to be nearly 6 months by the time you finally get it.
Okay, so the new cloud rendering isn't just getting new cloud. And I also have,
it's possible, I suppose. Yeah.
Surakoa for you, which is Jeremy that was on here. I keep losing internet connection on my phone when I try to post that file to Skype. But as always, enjoyed your live stream. Thank you very much for having me on. I look forward to oh, there he is.
No, I'm back. That's not me doing all that screaming.
Is this Papa John's?
Very inappropriate on the Cobra channel, though. We need to get rid of him.
That's definitely a troll.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Sorry, Cobra.
Then
no, it's fine.
You asked for last question, so they're all throwing them at me. Do you think the 1.3 update is more like a 2.0 update, but HD does not have the confidence to call it 2.0?
It's just a number to me. It doesn't mean anything or have any correlation of what the content is going to be. The content is going to be whatever it is. The update is going to be whatever. It's just a number.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Hello Games is concerned about what the update's called. I think they're just... I don't think 2.0 has anything to do with anything, really.
I think they're also like a little shy of overhype because of the launch hate. Right?
Well,
so
it's got to be
shy. Then
it's got to be something big.
ARG,
if they're, I mean, it's pretty much fever pitch right now. Like the hype train is like full speed right now. They're not going to hype this thing up unless they got something big to drop, you know.
Yeah. And they've had more time between this update and the last update, in the first two updates. So they've had twice as much time, right? 6 months instead of 3 months.
Well, if you think about it, the difference between what happened at launch and what's happening now is that they're actually marketing it properly now with the ARG. I mean, they are so focused and particular about what they're doing by saying but not saying much, and getting the community involved in such a way, well, I think is unprecedented in any video game that I know of. There's definitely a more direct influence from Hello Games to build up the hype this time around, and they wouldn't risk their company again by not being able to deliver. I just can't see them not doing that.
But
that
it's
ARG
also all
probably
that
cost them a lot of money.
it's also very focused on people already playing the game.
See, I think once it hits, though, I think it will bring everyone back. I think this update could be the potential to bring everyone back when it was supposed to be the game that it was going to be at launch, but we all know Sean Murray ran out of money. Then they had that disaster at Christmas where they pretty much lost everything. The only thing they had was left on their personal computers at home that wasn't trashed by the flood. And who knows what little of code that was.
Right.
So they basically had to build that from scratch. And they obviously didn't have enough time to put everything in at launch. Now
That's
they
what
have that
I
extra
agree
time.
with that. I still believe it's going to be on Xbox One. That's just me.
Yeah, I can see them doing that.
Anniversary comes around, they drop it on Xbox One and get all those players in.
Microsoft wants it bad.
C just donated $2 more to the show, and he says the idea that Phase 2 is going to be total #total mind F. I agree.
Probably right.
I think it's
the
going
whole
to.
thing's a total mind F. What are you talking about?
I have another question. So it says, what do you think each of those glyphs mean on the WK website?
Well, that's Phase 2 and Phase 3. Phase 2 would be the second lot, and then the last one would be Phase 3. That's clearly what it is.
Right.
Did you guys think that this new update's going to change? I mean, speaking of the launch hate that came out, where everyone complained about the ending of the game because people were doing that mad rush to the center. And they got to the end and I'm sure people have seen what happens when you get to the center already. And there's that huge hate thing where it's like, oh, you get to the center and it's over. Do you think the next update will change that whole scenario?
I hope not. Because I think that's fundamental to the philosophy of the game.
I agree. But I think what they need
because
to
it's
do,
about
though,
the journey, right? It's not about.
It is about the journey. It is about the journey. But I think, in my own personal opinion, when I made the jump to the center, I thought of this. At the beginning of the game, you wake up basically stranded on a planet. Your ship broke, whatever the case may be, right? So you get to the center of Euclid, and that whole process starts, and you end up in quote-unquote the Hilbert dimension, and the whole process starts over again with your ship. Well, here's my personal theory on it. Obviously, we know at the center of every galaxy there's a supermassive black hole. Right. So now black holes in the game are talked about slightly different. They use them as basically wormholes in this game, not black holes. But in the center of every galaxy is a supermassive black hole. And we don't know what's in the middle of a supermassive black hole. Now, the theory is that there's the gravitational singularity. And if you can get into that gravitational singularity, and please, I'm not mentioning the movie Interstellar because that's completely off topic here, but basic, astrophysics states that in the middle of a black hole is a singularity where you can be at every point in space at every time. So, my theory
for or against the singularity.
I think that the singularity is actually what's in the middle of the center of the galaxy is actually that. I think they took that idea and used that. So you end up in a different galaxy, but it's at the same time.
I think what if it's a simulation, though? Because that's basically what we're assuming the Atlas is, right?
Now, when you guys talk
maybe
about
all this
that,
is all a simulation.
Do you think it's like a meta simulation, or that the fact that it's a game, and that a game is a simulation? That's what I think.
Well, maybe Sean Murray's at the center. I mean, who knows? Maybe you get to the supermassive black hole and there's Sean Murray waving at you.
When I'm reading the things, I think of me as the gamer. Yeah, right.
So I'm reading the chat, and a couple people agree with my Xbox One theory. The reason I think that is because, like I said, to bring a new player base, right? People who haven't played it because they have an Xbox One. There is like some kind of Xbox clause where it has to come out on Xbox first before any other console. But they said, like the head of Xbox said, they would kind of bend the rules because they
did
would
say
love
that.
they would love to have No Man's Sky on Xbox One. So I think it's still a possibility.
Oh, yeah.
But that's just me.
It's possible. I mean, if you owned the rights to No Man's Sky, I mean, that's.
I mean,
more
'cause at the end of
sales.
at the end of the day, I mean, the company wants to make money. They want to have more players play their game. So I think that would be a logical choice, especially because Sony, I don't want to say gave up on the game, but they kind of got quiet after it came out, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I feel like it'd be kind of a fresh start. And it feels like with the new, with the ARG and everything, they're playing to their fan base, trying to get that going again with all these 10,000, passes being thrown out there. But they want to bring new people in too, and I think Xbox would be a perfect way to do that.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm hoping, but
It's a possibility, and I really hope it does. Because those guys over at Xbox, they need to play this game. It's super fun. I think we are going to go ahead and end the show for tonight, guys.
I have a quick question for me. So,
Sure.
has anybody heard anything yet, or has anybody said they've gotten the Atlas Pass, the new ones that are coming out?
Ooh. That reminds me. What's Cobra, you did a video on this where you were talking about the little girl. She says she will reach out to you in a silent message. Has anybody got a voicemail with like just a hum, like it's glitched out?
No.
Oh, Cobra, we gotta talk later.
Did you get a voicemail?
Dude, I called AT&T and I'm like, hey, I want to know, because my son has an eye surgery coming up, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what if this is telling me when the date is for the surgery? So I called AT&T and I said, look, I think I got a voicemail from my son's eye center letting me know when the surgery is, but when I press 5 to figure out the number from the callback, it lists it, but I call it and it's telling me it's invalid. I said, how can you have an invalid number? Call me. I have the number too. And the guy at AT&T said, look, honestly, I don't know what to tell you. I'm kind of baffled. No, I swear to God.
Did you clue him in on Waking Titan?
Yes,
Like, hey, guys,
did.
let's go ahead. I need to explain something here for a second. There's this thing called Waking Titan. Now.
it's like, sir, put down the crack pipe. Are you driving? Get off the road.
This guy.
Sir, I'm going to dispatch 911 to your
Sir, have you been drinking?
address.
I think he was familiar with what I was talking about, because he's like, well, I can't give you an answer, but he's like, honestly, I don't want to like direct you in the wrong way. But
I can't say I work for Sean Murray, but if I did, yes, it is
I'm
a
like,
clue. No.
well, how do you have somebody call you that you can't call them back? How is that and it all happened in the whole time frame that I found huge. I was like, okay, first we got this goofy website, and then I've got this ridiculous voicemail,
What
and I'm
shape is
worried.
your tinfoil hat?
I know, right? I need to wear one at all
Anything is
times.
possible. Anything is possible.
But
I'll put it through a spectrograph and see if there's a secret message in it then.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Careful. You can let your mind take everything over. You got to be careful, man.
Hello
You'll
Games
start
is
looking-
sitting there right now, just laughing at them. They're listening to the show, guys. They're listening. There are people listening to this, and they're just laughing their butts off.
For all you guys who work in Hello Games, please tell me if that's true.
For everybody that is from Hello Games watching this video, keep up the good work, guys. We're super excited for it. Whether
Absolutely.
it's a big update, small update, you just got the community talking. ARG was a brilliant idea. Keep it up.
That's right.
Seriously.
Oh yeah.
If you're
Yes,
watching,
give me
which I'm sure
carpet.
you are.
If you update it with just carpet for my new base, I'm still going to be happy.
Right.
Okay? Add in some curtains.
If you
I
give me a
don't care.
new
I'll still
logo,
play.
a new title screen for like the menu, I'd be happy. Just anything.
Carpet would be great.
If there's anybody on the chat or in the Skype though, I recorded all this. I've taken complete documentation of it. If anybody know, I don't know, maybe the low tone is a spectrograph, but I don't have anything to figure any of that out. But I can definitely send the audio file. Cobra, if you're interested.
what you need to do is put everything into a little quick video on YouTube. And then comment. I'll look for your, it'll put it in spam. So I'll look around and make sure that I get it out of spam so that way it's in public. And then I'll tweet it out and things like that. Or just, message me your video and then I'll tweet it out. Get everything together, kind of like how I put my videos together, and just present the facts to people and see what the community thinks.
Okay, that sounds wonderful. Thank you.
Hey, no problem, dude. No problem.
Cobra.
Yes.
Why don't you just take that guy that followed you on Twitter? He's from Hello Games. He works on the art on the Subcast.
He followed me on Twitter?
Yeah, you say that a guy.
Bolam, I think his name was.
Oh, Bolam. Yeah. No, I'm not going to bother him. I messaged him saying that I was starstruck and thank you so much. And then, we had a little conversation. But
well, he's watching right now, Cobra. You know that.
I'm definitely not going to bother him about coming on the show. I don't know. I think that's I don't know. I'm professional.
If he wanted to be on the show, he could be on the show. Right?
Oh, yeah.
He would definitely make
I'm sure they probably have to write.
Okay, sure.
Sign contracts. Like, you can't talk about this until the update hits or something like that. Some kind of clause in the contract.
Real quick. Dave Langer says he wonders if July 21st will be the date that the alt passes will be sent out. Just his thoughts.
I think so, because we would have heard addresses being asked by now if they were going to get to houses by July 21st. So, but it's the 18th right now, so we're not that far away from 21st.
Yeah, it could be.
I can't wait to see what's
day.
Yeah,
Friday.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
How do you spell that guy Blom you were talking about from Hello Games? How do you spell that? HB?
No, it starts with B.
Because
let's see.
Spelled just like it sounds.
I want to ask you.
That doesn't help.
Yeah, I really don't, because
it was a joke.
No, I got you. When I went through that thing on Atlas 65 when we did the citizen fill out, and I told you about my pop-up and all that.
Right.
I wrote Hello Games, letting them know what's going on, and they wrote me back and was like, no, it has we're sorry, the same thing you told me, have your computer, spyware, yada yada. Well, the guy who wrote me back was and it was like HB, but I'm trying to go through my email real quick to spell it for you, and I cannot find it.
No, this guy's name is Beaulam. He's the artist, the senior artist at Hello Games.
Okay.
Okay, so anybody want to shout out, plug their YouTube channels before we get off of here?
Sure. If you guys want to check me out, I stream No Man's Sky pretty regularly. Just go to YouTube, type in Keep Common Game On if you want to see really bad gameplay and a guy talk to himself for 3 hours.
Not that bad. He's pretty good. You're pretty good. I like watching.
He's modest. It's good stuff. Great stuff.
I'll throw mine out there if you don't mind.
Sure, man. I do not mind at all. Go ahead.
Soroka for You on YouTube, and I cover a lot of the little bits of Waking Titan I have since it come out. I've got recipes and videos on how to do your recipes for in-game. So if you guys need any recipes and how to get them, I have videos on there. A big one I've got is Vault Excel. I guess that helps a lot of people. So you guys should check that out, definitely.
Okay. Also, anybody that wants to kind of, at me on Twitter and a public tweet saying, hey, I was on Cobra TV's Subcast, check out my YouTube channel. Do that as well. So that way everybody gets a chance to see it.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
All right, cool. Anybody else?
I just want to say thanks, Cobra. This has been great.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's been a pleasure, dude. It's been wonderful. Good Subcast tonight, guys.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks a lot, Cobra. It's been great as always.
Night all.
All right, we might do this on Thursday, guys.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, if you called in you could call in again.
Cobra, I won't be here next week. I'm going to be going out of state. So I'm just letting y'all know, don't ask for me. I won't be here, and I don't want y'all to think I'm ignoring you. But I'll try to catch you the week after that.
Okay, definitely.
Who's going to moderate? Oh, no.
Iceman loves to do it.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
And the squeakers that were trying to call in to troll, the little kids, they could come back on too. Why not? A little bit
It
of
makes it kind of fun, right?
Yeah, it does.
Bye, everybody. Have a great night.
Goodbye, Grammy. Have a wonderful night.
Bye.
Good night.
All right, guys. Everybody stay safe, and hope I see you again on Thursday.
Definitely.
All right, take it easy, everyone.
Yeah,
Good night.
everybody is wonderful once again.
Hey, it was a pleasure. Definitely.
Peace out.
All right.
Later.
Bye, everybody.
Good work, Cobra. Goodbye.